Best.
My name is David Mann. I'm a postgraduate student studying here, studying a master's in information technology at UWE Bristol. I chose to study in the UK because of obviously the reputation that the UK has for their studies, being able to come over here to Europe, possibly see the world. Continue playing basketball was a big reason. Everything has been brand new, but all the professors have been great. From day one, they've been very, very helpful. All of the coursework itself applies directly to preparing you for the workplace. There's no extra wasted time where every course is directed towards exactly what you want to do, towards your major. There's no general education, so you're learning what you want to learn the entire time. For postgrad, so my master's is only going to actually take me 1 year. For undergrad, it's only 3 years. But yeah, getting this accomplished and into the workplace in just 1 year is going to be great. Living in Bristol actually is wonderful. The city has a ton to offer. There is quite a diverse environment that you'll find here. You get into the city, you have pockets of just different types of places, from Old City to the harbor side to Clifton. Food here is wonderful, so Bristol has a ton to offer. While attending UWE Bristol, I also played for the university basketball team. We play in the Premier Division here. It's helped a lot with kind of getting settled, already having that family, camaraderie, and getting to know the city a little bit better, getting to know the culture a little bit better, and also getting to play a sport at a high level. It's been a lot of fun. My overall experience here at UWE Bristol has been wonderful. It's been enlightening. My professors have been great. I feel more confident once I am done here, going on to whatever the next adventure is in life, whether it be coursework or basketball. It's been a very positive experience.
now to play off. Puts a shot away. It's another super goal.
I cannot believe what I have just seen.
Welcome back, everybody. Pitch side. England have won this one 22 points to 6.
Electric out the blocks. Have completed the greatest of comebacks. Callum Hoover, Godfrey, Callum, Godfrey, it's Stephen Godfrey, he's at the goal, Stephen Godfrey.
Your 2018 champions, the London Monarchs. Winners of 2018.
Boys, well done, boys, let's give it up, go on, lads.
Hello everyone and welcome to the national semi-final here at Hillside Gardens. Today we have the home side, the UWE Bullets, taking on the LEEDS BECKETT CARNEGIE in what's shaping up to be a fantastic semi-final.
Absolutely, Greener. My name's Craig McLeod, aka Clay McLeod, aka Eric Von Lovegun. I am extremely excited to be here. This is sure to be a fantastic matchup between the Bullets and Carnegie.
Yeah, both teams had very successful campaigns. UWE in Premier South, Leeds in Premier North. UWE obviously undefeated all season, 418 if you count the 1-0 victory that they were handed to them, points in the season, and 0 points against. Fantastic achievement for the UWE Bullets.
Absolutely. I mean, both teams have been playing phenomenally well. This will be UWE's biggest challenge. You know, Leeds bring a fantastic team. The North have some fantastic teams that they balled out against, and yeah, we're sure to be in for a treat. You know, there's a few things we need to keep in mind. You know, Leeds technically defending champions, although, you know, last time these two teams met in 2020, you know, UWE won 60-0.
They did, and I was on the field as well, so I remember that one well, Craig.
You do indeed, you do indeed. Now you're here. Now you're here on the side, so you've moved a little bit. You've moved about 5 meters, I think. So.
Yeah, not too far. But we're just waiting for the coin toss here as the players get ready. Watching the players warming up. Anyone from Leeds that you're looking at is thinking they might cause UWE some trouble today?
Well, listen, the Leeds are obviously a talented team. They've managed to make it here to the semi-finals. They beat Cardiff last week. They've obviously got a lot of ballers on their team. Apologies, we've only just been given a team sheet, but there's a few players that we've noticed through highlights, through their warm-ups, that they're looking good. But I mean, this is sure to be one hell of a game, and one thing's for certain: there haven't been this many Americans in a battle between the North and the South since 1865, Greeno.
Good history knowledge there, Craig. Yeah, number 32 is the running back and defensive end that you're talking about. His name's Dante Edwards, so definitely one to watch out for the Carnegie side. Absolutely.
I was just going to call him the Thailander for the whole game if we didn't get a real
He's
name.
He's definitely got some tree trunks on his legs, haven't he? As we see the two of the captains walking out for the coin toss, we've got Xavier for the UWE Bullets.
And I believe number 57 is Harry Sayer for Leeds Carnegie.
My name's Keith Wickham, I'm the referee today. I deal with penalty enforcement. If it's obvious, I'm just going to tell you what you've got, what's been given against you. If there's a decision to be made, I'll ask you, I'll get you pointing to your sideline so you can get the information from the coach and get it quickly, because people are here to watch you play football and not me enforce penalties. I have a Sunbelt coin. Sunbelt is the heads. I know that because on the other side it says tails. So if it doesn't say tails, it's a head. As visiting team, you get to call. What did you want to call? Tails. What did he say he wanted to call? Tails. He did say tails. We're all agreed. Here's the coin.
Like a magic trick.
And it is a head. It's a head. You have won. I wish you really to see the ball.
The ball, I think.
Which end do you want to kick from, guys? Okay, so come around here. You come around next to me. You want to kick that way. Okay, you come around next to me then. Fine. That's fine. UWE have won the toss and elected to receive the ball. Have a good game, guys.
Nice explanation there by White Hat Keith Wickham. We have UWE have won the toss and have elected to receive the opening kickoff. A little bit of confusion there from the Carnegie. There is quite a strong breeze coming at us from the M32 towards us where we are in the commentary position, so maybe the reason why they were electing to defend that end first.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to consider this game could get tight. It could come down to the final the final few seconds in UWE's last game, we actually did see them kick for the first time. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that for UWE or Leeds, to be honest, but hey, picking the right way to defend could be the big difference here today.
Yeah, as I said, bit windy, but at the moment it's dry. We're hoping for dry weather all day. I want to see that arm of Ivan Niamagumbo absolutely shredding this defense. He's been fantastic all season, hasn't he, Craig? All season.
Not a hiccup in many players on the UWE side, you know, especially at O-line. On offense, we've just seen phenomenal performances, putting up points even with the clock against them. But again, the defense, you know, you said it, 0 points conceded so far throughout this campaign is nothing to be scoffed at.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. And it's nice to see a number 7 Brian Peavy back on the field today. Had an injury during the season. PFF ranked player, All-American, absolute baller. I remember the first game of the season he ran back that punt for a touchdown, so hopefully we'll see something electric from him in the return game today. Let's see if the Leeds actually elect to kick the ball to him.
Well, not many teams have chosen to do that, so in the next couple of seconds we'll find out if they fancy it or not.
As we see the opening kickoff, and it is to PV. It is returnable. And we are away, ladies and gentlemen.
And PV still on his feet. It's taken a lot of players to get him down as the whistles do go off.
And it's going to be about 1st and 10 from UWE's own 20-yard line, where that high-powered offense trots out to the field, and we'll see what Carnegie is going to run on defense.
Absolutely, as we see loads of the Leeds players just trying to get to the ball, trying to get to the tackler. Brian Peavy just moving those legs with the teammates behind him, just pushing through.
By the kicking team, number 86, 5 yards, re-kick.
Oh, and we're going to see a re-kick here, so offside on the kickoff. So they go 5 yards back, and we'll see a re-kick.
Interesting decision to go with the re-kick. Obviously, we did see the boot from the kicker there. That was an impressive boot. Brian Peavy caught backpedaling, having to catch it behind him. I don't know if I'd re-kick if I was Leeds personally.
Well, it's not up to Leeds, you see, it's up to UWE. So they either tack on the 5 yards or they get the re-kick from 5 yards back. So obviously Anthony Fursman not had many kick returns this season. Wants to see what they can do, you know, obviously looking forward if they win this game to get to the final, they want to get those reps. Also PV electric in the return game, so they want the ball in his hands.
You know, when you explain it, it makes perfect sense.
Hey, it's not my first rodeo, is it, Craig?
It's not indeed, as we see Leeds lining up for their second attempt at the opening kickoff.
And this time it's going to go to Gabe Rivera on the right-hand side.
Yep, and already just a drive, flat drive. Good tackle from number 13 for Leeds.
Nice return from Gabe. They're going to get some good field position. I have been told out to shout out Gabe Rivera's future baby mama as well on the stream. So if you're watching, shout out to Gabe Rivera's future baby mama on the stream.
Shout out to everybody that's watching us today. Thank you for joining us. I'm sure it's extremely early in some places in the States that are watching us. I know there's a lot of people throughout the UK that are watching us too. And again, shout out to the players that have shown up, the ex-UWE Bullets players that have come to show their support.
Yeah, quite a few alumni on the sideline as we see. So it's great to see that they're still trying to get involved and look. And UWE's offense is out on the field. And we see a trips left look from UWE to start with. And it's a QB stretch right. And Ivan gets about 3 or 4 yards. It's going to be second down. Second down,
nice easy 4 yards. Didn't really look like anything opened up for him. Good thing about Ivan is, as we watch this, yes, it's an option, everybody's sweeping out, but his eye's always downfield, seeing what's available to him. Good pursuit.
Yeah, he's also protecting himself as well, stepping out of bounds, you know, not taking an unnecessary hit.
Yeah, as we see number 32 just there as well.
See a run up the middle.
That's
Sam
a great
Jenkins.
cut. Great cut from Sam Jenkins. I'd like to see him make a little bit more space
nice
as he
miss.
does, as he keeps going. Foot down.
That's a great cut from Jenkins there for the first down run.
Yep, good patient running right there. I would say Kobe getting caught a little bit in terms of who he needs to block, getting in the way. Would like to see a bit more of a drive and...
Yeah, just go down and get someone. And UWE coming back out. Trips right for UWE. Ivan back in the shotgun. A few hand signals at the line. Looks like a pass play.
It will be a pass.
And try to hit X on the out route there, but a little bit behind him. Maybe he's thrown against the wind there, so that might have had a little bit of a...
Absolutely, we can feel it. So we're on the, as UWE are driving forward, we're on their left side. The wind's going right to left for their offense. So yeah, this could easily just be a case of the wind catching this a bit in the air. And
yeah, just slightly behind him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
His hands, you know, you'd expect him to try and probably make that grab, but you can understand why it did hit the turf.
Yeah, listen, a bit behind him. Semi-finals of the national championship game. There's going to be a few drops that might not have been there earlier in the season.
2nd and 10, there's a run to Jenkins. Jenkins up that right side, nice
He
cut.
does break out.
Great blocking downfield from Jake Suggett as well there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Drove his guy back about
fantastic.
15 yards downfield. Jake just being, Jake. Sam being very, very patient there, putting his hand on the offensive lineman. Oh no, he put his hand on X, that was X, tight end there. And getting out.
Tight end, yeah, we see number 53, he was coming through for the pull. May have had an effect on what Sam chose to do, but he's a very patient runner. And it's a joy to watch him just make those cuts 5-6 yards downfield after the offensive line have done so much work.
See a jet motion, Ivan keeping it, running up the middle, making people miss. Nice tackle. Number 86 on the tackle there. Try and get a name for you. 86 is Moses Mention.
Yeah, that was a great tackle. Ivan just kind of sidestepping into it as we watch the offensive line. Great drive, but just maybe a bit of indecision in terms of who they should be getting at the second level from the offensive line. Hopefully they figure that out going into the rest of this game.
Yeah, so we've got 2nd and short here for the UWE offense. See a jet motion by Crawford here, going to the other side. And it's a pass, Ivan's back to pass. Oh, nice move.
Very great step up into the pocket.
And there it is, he's got him! Touchdown, UWE Bullets!
Great play, really good work all round.
Yeah, that's Crawford that is in the end zone there. Great ball from Ivan, just swooping out to his right, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield, and delivers a strike to Crawford in the end zone. What a great grab as well.
Yeah, great grab. Number 12 trying his hardest to dislodge that ball when he's hit the floor, but that was just phenomenal pitch and catch there.
As we see the UWE offense staying out there, as we know they go for 2. Apart from if the score is at 68, then we know they're going to go for 1.
Very nice. Yeah, not a shock to us that have watched every game so far, but if you are new to the stream, first UWE game you've watched, they do go for 2 all the time. As Sam looks to get in.
He's in, yep. Rolled over the defensive lineman, and that's going to be UWE Bullets 8. Leeds Beckett 0, and UWE did not falter at all on that opening drive, did they, Craig?
No, there was the pass behind X, was it?
Yeah,
from Ivan. There was just that one little hiccup there. The one thing I will say from UWE's point of view, very good of them to keep that drive going. Obviously, it was, 1st, 2nd down. They weren't really seeing any 3rd and longs. UWE go for it on 4th. They weren't seeing any of that. But it just shows that Leeds are stepping their game up and causing these drives to be a little bit longer.
Yeah, nice mix of run and pass as well from the UWE offense, showing that they can do it both through the ground and through the air as well. Marching now, lodging the ball on that kicking tee, ready to kick off for the UWE Bullets. And we will get our first look at the Beckett Carnegie's return game here. 32 not back there, interesting choice.
I mean, that's just from our point of view. We don't train with Leeds. We don't see them week in, week out. We could see some explosive returns from 86 and 36, I believe it is back there for Leeds Carnegie.
Yeah, 86. I think he's American as well. Moses. I think his name is Moses Mention.
As we see,
a fake
reverse as it does get one UWE player on the back foot.
Nice return.
That's a very good return.
It's going to get out to about the 45-yard line. It's going to give the Leeds offense great field position to start their first drive of the day. And now we'll get our first look at this Leeds offense. They run that wing tee, Craig. What do you think about the wing tee?
The wing tee, is it? Not my favourite offense to see being run personally, but hey, if it wins you games, it wins you games.
Yeah, I know. Watching some of the film, 86 is their guy. They're the guy. He's the guy he likes to come to. Quarterback left-handed as well.
Oh, I like it. As a lefty myself, I like to see the representation out there.
Yeah, as you see that base wing tee offense here, 3 running backs and that 30 personnel.
Yeah, it's going to be
a
a
dive
run up
straight
the
up the middle. Good swarming by the UWE defense. Going to get about 2-3 yards though, and that's the thing with the wing tee. It's designed to get you those 3-4 yards of carry, those, and then trying to tack you through the air when you're least expecting it. Draw the defense in, get those short yardage gains, and then go over the top.
Absolutely. You see there, very good drive from the Leeds offensive line there. And as you say, they're just really attacking those, you know, the A gaps, the B gaps, just pushing, hoping that the UWE will bring their defenders in, open the outside a little bit more. And if they keep continuing to get 3-4 yards on those carries, that will eventually happen.
False start. False start, right guard, number 57, I think. That's not going to help them.
Full start, offense, number 32. 5 yards, remains second down.
57 definitely moved as well, just saying.
Yeah, oh yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a motion because but that's
what you can do. You can try and cheat that if you move. You can, oh, I was motioning, sir. I was motioning, but no. They're going to get you with the yellow.
And that will move Leeds back 5 yards. So looking at 2nd and 13 now, 13 or 12, one or the other.
Got slots this time, so sweep left.
And UWE looking to pursue.
Good run by 32 there. Gets the edge. No outside contain from UWE at the point of attack, so it gave 32 the edge, and he gets a nice gain. So it's going to be 3rd and manageable now, about 3rd and 4.
Yeah, we see UWE just using the sideline more as a defender there, just really hoping to get him out of bounds, which helps, like you say, a lack of outside defender there, hoping to push the play back inwards. So using that defender was the second best option.
Yeah, back in that wing tee again now.
Yeah, 3rd and 4, very manageable for Leeds Carnegie as we see the motion.
That's a QB keeper, QB follow, and that's going nowhere. Stuffed. That is stuffed. T there, big T, number 49 on the tackle, plugging up that gap. T came from Stirling University. He was actually leading the defensive classroom yesterday as well. I actually was lucky enough to be able to sit in on their team meeting yesterday before the game. Very smart player, T. Very, very smart player.
Yeah, you see it, you hear the other players talk about like that smarts, that leadership, and you see it on the field as well. He understands what's going on, and plays like that can be a bit tricky. He's just stuffing up.
Yeah, Leeds here going for it on 4th down. Maybe might try and draw UWE offside here.
Yeah, it could be an attempt. They're in a bit of no man's land. You know, they're past the 50. They're looking for the pass, and they do complete the pass.
On the kind of slant settle route there from number 86. And Leeds are going to get a 1st down here.
Yeah, going with a quick snap there. They obviously saw UWE were a bit off balance, a bit off kilter, and taking advantage of that, making a 1st down on the 4th.
Yeah, nice poise, nice ball, straight in the bucket.
Yeah, quick ball, 86 wide open there. And I will say, Leeds offensive line really stuffing the defensive front of UWE there.
We got motion from 13. That's a reverse to number 11. No backside contain.
No, and it looks like Leeds are going to be going all the way through for a touchdown. That is Leeds with the touchdown.
And that is the first point that UWE... Oh, there's a flag. There is a flag. So hold your horses.
And where are we seeing the flag? Down on that outside contain.
Probably a hold.
Block in the back.
A block in the back.
57. Yeah. 10 yards from the flag. It is enough for a 1st down.
So it's still a 1st down. It's a spot foul coming back 10 yards from the flag. And that was Brad Temple on the carry there on the reverse. Nice play design.
Very nice play design. You see UWE just all commit, even, you know, on the outside, the corners out there committing. And this is just all the way through. This is, you know, we don't even see 57. Yeah, we see the block in the back there right at the end. Very unnecessary.
Yeah,
cost his team points, unfortunately, for Leeds. But they are in very good field position.
Still in great field position, yeah. No need for that block in the back. I mean...
Absolutely not. There was a touchdown all the way, you know, just got a bit ahead of himself, a bit excited.
Hey, it's semi-finals, isn't it? Everyone's adrenaline's going.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So you see Leeds again, 1st and 10. And it's a pass, number 12.
Looking deep for the back corner.
Great coverage. Great play. I don't know who 27 is for UWE. Is it Chris Arena, potentially? But anyway,
Apologies,
great tracking by the DB there. It's a nice ball. It hits the receiver in the hands. He can't come down, but great defensive play, attacking the arms, attacking those elbows and those joints to get that ball out.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's it, as a corner, if you get beat deep like that, you just want to be a nuisance. Will say, though, great pass from the quarterback for Leeds there. Put it where only his receiver could get it.
Another pass coming up. He didn't like it that time.
He's still looking, he's still looking. He does complete the pass.
He's got 86 there. So it's going to be 3rd and short. He gets knocked out of bounds. 3rd and about 4.
Yeah, third and about 4. I think you're right. To see an 86 with another reception for Leeds.
Yeah, Moses mentioned he is their guy. If you look at film, he's their go-to guy. Number 12 loves going to him. And in key situations, you know when it's a passing down, you know the ball's going to 86. As we see, a sweep 32.
Nice.
Great tackle. Great tackle there.
It's just going to depend on the spot of whether this is enough for a first down. As we see the tackle again, number 15 for UWE.
That's Gavin Jordan, number 15.
Good tackle from Gavin. As we see the first down markers appearing, so it looks like this is going to be 1st and goal.
Yeah, 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. Back in that wing tee set, and it's a dive up the middle. Good gap fill. Gavin Jordan again.
Yeah, very good work there. The legs driving, you know, that first tackler, not necessarily bringing him down, but doing enough.
Yeah, there's a few UWE guys in there then as well. George Rhymes on the fill as well, and Gabe Rivera coming down from that safety spot. So a lot of guys around the ball, which is exactly what you want when the ball is going up the gut.
And one thing with this wing T formation is when UWE's defensive front are getting through, the tackle's only, you know, for no loss. You know, it's a tackle at the line of scrimmage just because everything's so close to the line. So those big plays aren't as big as they used to do. As we see the fake sweep with the pass to the corner.
Asking for a flag, but I don't see anything in that, Craig.
No, not necessarily. I mean, the argument could be made. 81 may have been looking for the flag as we see him turn around, almost realizes he can't get there.
Yeah, it's not a great ball from the QB there, is it?
No.
Maybe need to hit him in the numbers.
I would
too much
say
air on the ball.
I would say if 81's hands didn't come down to, you know, initiate contact with the UWE player, he might have got given the flag. But if he didn't do that, there would have been no contact. So it's a
good play by the DB in the end.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So we've got 3rd and goal here now. You'd imagine that they'll probably go for it. I don't know if they've got a kicker.
No, I wouldn't know, but seeing them go for it earlier with the way the UWE's offense went
32.
through, and he's looking like he's
got
going to
the
get through.
Another flag. On the far side of the field, there's a flag. That's either offside or an illegal formation.
Offside,
yeah.
Defense. The penalties decline, touchdown.
And that's going to be the first points that UWE have conceded all season. It'll be interesting to see the dynamic of the defense now. They've not been in this territory before. They haven't been scored on, so it'll be interesting to see how they bounce back from this.
Yeah, really, really interesting to see that drive. You know, long drive from Leeds. You could hear what it means to the rest of the Leeds players there on the sideline, getting that touchdown. Probably a big mental barrier for them to get it done. I mean, I know these teams haven't played. Both teams have been dominant, but you need to get those big plays when they matter. As we see Leeds going for 2.
Yeah, they also burned a lot of clock in that drive as well, with the run after run after run. And as you say, Leeds line up for 2. QB follow. He stopped though.
Absolutely.
Stonewalled. Good fill, good penetration. Darian Simmons there on the fill, and it's going to be UWE Bullets 8, Leeds Carnegie 6.
Yeah, really good opening drive from Leeds. Very close to two disallowed touchdowns for Leeds, but they get the penalty against UWE when it matters most. Really interesting first 10 minutes to this game. One thing I will say, like you say, Leeds are, you know, reducing that clock by running, this kind of formation. They want a quick game of football. UWE's entire offense just haven't been able to have those kind of drives. They've been scoring quickly. They're used to this kind of quick game. Leeds could be playing into UWE's favour by doing that.
Yeah, they could be. I'm probably going to eat my words as well. I don't know if you saw it, me going on Gridiron Hub the other day, and I did say that Leeds weren't going to score. I think I'm going to get a few receipts for that one.
It took 10 minutes for that to not come through, so it's an interesting one. But UWE with the stop on the 2 points, will that become a big thing later? Like you say, we don't know if Leeds have a kicker, so...
Yeah, I mean...
They have this guy that absolutely sends it.
Yeah. So, I mean, if they do have a kicker, maybe they're just trying to match UWE because they know that UWE's going to go for 2 all the time. So it just seems that's the logical thing to do. As we see PV, nice grab over his head. He's going to return this, and he's out to about the 20-yard line. He's still
made
going.
Some space. He's still going.
Trying to tiptoe that sideline. Gets out past the 35-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for that UWE offense on the 35-yard line.
And that's what can happen. Just electric players can make electric plays at any time. As you see him, you know, just stepping out. If he had a little bit more space out there, I think he would have attempted to cut back in. Just the kind of player he is.
Yeah, that's it. As you see UWE trotting out now. It's like a double tight formation from UWE here. Suddenly the Leeds sideline after they scored are getting quite loud.
Hey, they're feeling it. Listen, those kind of plays mean a lot to teams. As we see UWE, just a nice, good drive down the middle.
Yeah, that's Drew Carson in at running back now. He was EP Sports one to watch this week, and he's got 10 yards on his first carry for a first down. Great run. Patience as well. Look at the cuts.
Absolutely, and this is the thing you see with the UWE running game, is it doesn't matter who's in there. They're obviously taught to be patient. It's part of their nature to just wait for those lanes to open up. And it's easy to do when you've got an offensive line like UWE, as we see.
Ivan back to pass over the middle, and it's dropped by X. Little bit to his right. UWE going fast here.
Yeah, and the second pass by Ivan to X that's just gone a bit to the left-hand side of him.
As we say, it's that wind as well. It's both times the ball has come this way, away from the body, and it's going with that wind.
Absolutely, and we got our sponsor EP Sports down there in the corner.
And jet motion from Jax Crawford. And nice run, great blocking.
He's gonna just
stumbling over his feet there, but
his feet were his worst enemy.
Great blocking from the receivers out there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Sealing the way for the running back to go. You don't usually see long runs without good receiver blocking downfield.
No, you need to see it. You need to see it. As an ex-running back, I know that can happen, and it's something.
Great seal by X there.
Yeah, from
Matt
everybody.
Albright, Kevin Adams. Kevin Adams laid someone down. Like, great blocking from the receivers.
And just stumbling a little bit while he tried to make a decision, but UWE will take that kind of gain all day.
Yeah, so UWE now in a fullback pistol look. And it's a run up the middle to Drew Carson. And he's going to get some good positive yards again, going for about 9 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 1 now.
Yeah, just consistent drives, just consistent dives up the middle as well for UWE. It's just a lot of fun to watch. Very good cut, very good blocking there. Number 60 looked like he made it through.
Do you think we're going to see a shootout here today, Craig, with what's going on right now?
Listen, it really comes down to what happens in Leeds' next drive. Obviously, UWE need to score here for that to be as much of a concern.
See, quick pass from Ivan. Oh, great cut. Crawford, is he in?
And he's down at the 1.
Just short. Some great moves there from Crawford.
What a shoestring tackle, though, as well. I believe that was Harry Sayer for Leeds Carnegie, number 57 with the shoestring. He looked like it was all day, yeah. Great tackle there from Harry.
And UWE was short field position. Ivan's going to keep it. And Nia Magumbo's in for 6. Again, methodical drive by UWE. Run, pass, run, pass, run, run, run. And he's in.
And he's in. And just like that, you know, a lot quicker than the previous drive. There was a few things there that UWE had learned from the first drive. The wide receivers were blocking better.
Great blocking, yeah.
You know, those dives up the middle, the offensive line continue to get those, 5-6 yards downfield.
Yeah, they're getting a great push up front, aren't they? The UWE offensive line really, really pushing guys. Every time I've looked, there's at least one UWE defender blocking a defensive lineman about 10 yards downfield, which is fantastic to see from a UWE point of view.
Absolutely, not so much from a Leeds point of view as UWE go for 2.
Drew Carson up. No, Ivan's kept it. He faked me out there as well. Ball's on the ground, and he's in though. He must have crossed the plane.
Are they giving it? Ivan.
Oh, the referee's waving his arms from this far side. He's going to have a conversation. Whether he was in or not, or if he lost the ball beforehand.
Hopefully we'll hear from Keith in a minute.
Yeah, the line judge on the UWE sideline said it was in, but the line judge on the Leeds sideline said he dropped the ball, and they're having a conversation. This could be crucial if it is a shootout.
Absolutely. Well, it negates Leeds missing their first attempt.
Long conversation. They want to get this call right. No good. He's convinced him. So, UWE Bullets 14, Leeds Carnegie 6.
As we see the referee still going on, and while we have a break in play, we did mention the EP Sports player to watch being Drew. EP Sports, providing the UK and Europe with high quality American football equipment and apparel, helping athletes reach their potential since 2007. Visit them at the website www.epsports.co.uk.
As we see the replay.
The ruling on the play is the ball was fumbled into the end zone by White. Although White recovered it because it was a try, they cannot receive the ball ahead of the advance. Therefore, it will be returned to the spot of the fumble, and the try was no good. 6 points scored.
And an explanation there by Keith Wickham. Our referee crew today, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-man crew.
Great to see.
Yeah, and last week as well, the quarter-finals, I was at the Pride game, the SGS game. They had 8-man officials there as well, so nice to see a lot of officials out. And they did a good job as well last week. Good job. And they had an extra official on the down box.
Oh, wow. There you go. There you go. They're going for it.
And we see marching ready to kick off for the UWE Bullets. And we're away again.
Big high kick, very returnable.
And it's a reverse to number 30. Good pursuit. And he's got him.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to get tackled by his own player there for a second. And while Leeds line themselves up, just want to give a shout out to one of our other sponsors, PlayOverseas. PlayOverseas have helped the UWE Bullets to recruit American football players since their first recruit, Tyler Zeilen, in 2018, and have had recruits compete for them every year since. They work closely with Coach Dan as well as coaches from other universities with their recruitment. The service they provide any prospective player is free without any charge at any stage. If you'd be interested in playing over in the UK, please visit their website, which you can find in our description.
And back to the game now. Leeds offense in that wing tee. It's a backside handoff to number 19, but Darian Simmons is there to stonewall him.
Absolutely, and I can see what Leeds were looking to attempt there. You know, UWE have been that quick dive from the it's like a bootleg dive from the quarterback.
Yeah,
it's just been getting stuffed. So looking to get that ball off, but UWE wise to it. And really the first significant tackle for a loss of the day from either team.
Yeah, as you see, second and long now.
Look for Leeds to probably go to 86. He is out wide.
Yeah, maybe on a quick slant or something.
It goes the other way.
Screen on the other side. Great tackling. George Rhymes there. Great pursuit. Good finish. And that play's going nowhere.
Yeah, a couple of yards. Still third and 2 stakes as you sometimes hear him say.
Yeah, the two stakes
The
race.
two stakes.
So we got 3rd and about 14 now for this Leeds offense. And as I said, crucial situations, they look for 88, 86. So 27's out there on the island at the moment.
Yeah, we do have Brian Peavy over the top to that side. Be interesting to see what UWE choose to do here on defense. Leeds made, you know, the conversion with this kind of distance before, as he's going the other way, looking for 87. Great throw and catch, and he's still on his feet, and he's still in bounds.
He's still in
He's
bounds.
going. Brian Peavy is coming with a tackle, big
touchdown
tackle.
saving tackle there from Brian Peavy, but great completion from Leeds.
Yeah,
number 87, Dan Gavigan, on the reception.
Yeah,
and
great
doing
throw
a great
and
job
grab.
as well to stay in bounds.
Great job staying in bounds. Hard from our side. We do, unfortunately, for Leeds have a flag. Looks like sideline interference. Yeah, he does a fantastic job keeping his balance and staying in bounds.
But look at the hustle from Peavy here. That's 6 points if he's not hustling. He's the backside safety there, running across to make that touchdown saving tackle.
And again, great play from Leeds, you know, understanding that they've shown that they go to 86, they throw to mention on this side and to go the other way. Great play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, the sideline interfered with the official. 15 yards from the end of the play because it's dead ball, but it will be a 1st and 10.
Costly penalty there, 15 yards from the sideline. It's just unnecessary, isn't it, Chris?
It's a tough one, you know, like especially when you're out on the field, you're the one putting in the work, and these little things, the referees are making more of an emphasis to call players and coaches out on it. We've seen UWE get flagged for it a few times this season. Now it's Leeds' turn. Yeah,
that's 2 flags now that Leeds have been a little bit costly, but obviously the last flag, it didn't detriment them too much. They still found the end zone.
No, and Leeds will obviously be looking to repeat that this time round.
So, nice tight formation now. The receiver's in as well. And a sweep to number 13.
Great blocking from the offensive line.
Great tackle by Peavy. You can tell he's an All-American.
Great pursuit. He was really the only person there that would be making that tackle for anything other than, you know, a loss on the UWE side, if that makes sense. I lost myself, to be honest. Didn't make sense to me. Great tackle for a loss from Brian Peavy there.
There you go.
Or for a short gain. We're looking at down markers.
Yeah, so there's not long left in this first quarter. We've got 0s on ours, but obviously ours is unofficial.
Yeah, we will be seeing a break in play very shortly.
See a pass from number 12. Short completion. Good completion. Good swarming defense. The defense today, Craig, has been swarming on the tackles, but positive yards by Carnegie. That's Nick Alberto, the quarterback there, throwing it to Zach Thompson, the receiver, on the reception. Yeah, and all these Leeds receivers just seem to have a step on the UWE defenders at the moment. Yeah, they do. They're getting into a lot of space. It's almost like UWE are just playing a bit of a man coverage. They're kind of taking it. They're selling out for the run, but they're just thinking that, okay, we'll give them the short underneath stuff, we're going to rally and make the tackle, and then try to stop them on 4th down. Well, they got to get to 4th down first, as we see 3rd and 5, as we see another pass, quick pass to the outside, incomplete. Great tackle. Fasciné on the tackle there, number 13. And it's going to be 4th and 4. See the pass there. It's a good ball.
Yeah,
I mean,
great pass. Good timing from the quarterback. Throwing that before his receivers turned around, but so wide open. That's money. That's a money pass. That's a money play. You need to keep an eye out for that. Yeah, Alberto, great throw from him, but receiver, you got to help the quarterback out. You got to catch that ball. So we see Leeds in the spread now. Maybe try and draw them offside. No, we see a pass again, going quick to the outside. And this time it looks like he has caught it, and that is going to be a 1st down lead. So they go straight back to the same play to build that confidence. I like it from the quarterback. Yeah, I like the play all round. Great decision. He knows it's a good play. It's, you know, UWE needs to be looking out for that a bit more. We do see the defender there in the area. But those short plays, like you say, those short plays add up. Yeah, and again, great timing on the throw. He's thrown it when he's seen his receiver dip, turn around, ball's there. Yeah, I bet when you're playing receiver, you'd love to see that kind of thing.
Yes, sir. Darian Simmons, great pursuit from the backside tackle or end spot, running down number 32.
Yeah, it was great work there from the UE defenders. Even, I just kind of want to see this replay again, just to see what Leeds number 13 did there. If he, 19 just fell over. I wasn't sure if it was an attempt at a cut block back inwards. I just saw the player on the floor. I was like, ooh, but no, he just fell, had a little bit of a stumble in his block.
Yeah, it's going to be second and long now for this Leeds offense. It's the second time they've been in second and long on this drive.
Yeah, they're very confident with these second and long positions. They know they're going in for it on fourth. As we see a
Reverse
reverse.
again. Bit of holding,
Yeah,
I think,
a little
there.
bit.
Oh,
Oh.
great hit. Laying the boom, Fascinet.
That was a big all hit. Maron. I think he'll be thinking twice before taking this.
Here's the replay.
Yeah,
Fascinet coming up. Boom.
Very legal hit
Look
to
at
the
the head.
chest.
Yeah, we're leading with the shoulder. And you see 19 get absolutely rocked there by Fascinet Toure.
And UWE deserved that tackle. I agree with you. I think it looked like we saw a bit of holding there from the offensive line of Leeds Carnegie.
Yeah, number 77, the left tackle, was definitely holding Chenna there. Not called though, so.
Hey, 3rd and 16. Big play for Leeds. We've seen them in this situation before. As we see another pass.
Scrambling. Oh, good pursuit. And
I'd give offensive pass interference in my opinion there, but
Darian Simmons does a
we'll take the
great
4th
job
and 16.
chasing down Alberto there to disrupt that throw.
Yeah, the offensive line of Leeds doing a great job throughout this game.
Be the end of the quarter, Craig.
Yeah, number 13 just doing his best attempt there to stop the UE interception and getting away with it.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense number 4.
Ooh,
Half the distance,
dear.
automatic first down.
George
That's
Rhymes.
number 4's
Yep.
first unsportsmanlike.
And we said about costly penalties for the lead side.
That's
That
so
is
costly.
a huge penalty
so
on
costly.
UE there.
Listen, we can see it. We know that was pass interference. Don't just accept it and move on. It was an incomplete pass.
Yeah,
It was an incomplete pass.
The refs aren't going to change their mind,
No,
are they? If
no.
the flag's not down, they're not going to change their mind. Just keep your mouth shut and get on with the game. Unfortunately for UE there, that's going to be a costly penalty, and Leeds with the momentum now, they're probably going to stick this in the end zone.
First and goal, you know they're odds-on favourites to do so.
I still do think it's the end of the quarter, potentially. Refs still having a conversation.
I think they're probably going to...
We'll see a dive up the middle, but again, just plugged. The hole's plugged. Gavin Jordan, T there, amongst others. T getting up a little bit gimpy there.
Yeah, feeling something in his ankle, but walking okay.
This has got to be the longest quarter ever, Craig, isn't it?
Yeah, there's not been many breaks in play, so it's I don't know what's going on with the clock. We must be missing something. Definitely quicker than definitely a lot slower than UWE's other first quarters that they've played. So, and those had breaks for touchdowns.
And they did indeed. So Leeds back in that spread look now. Alberto in the centre.
Going
back
for a
to
pass.
Scrambling, and George Rhymes makes up a little bit for that penalty by pushing him out of bounds there.
Yeah, just try and keep your head now. You know, that play, you've got to look at it as in the past.
And an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, if he gets another one, he is ejected. If you do win this game, he won't be allowed to play in the final.
Exactly, and that's the thing you've got to avoid now, and that's why it's so important. Like, yes, you might disagree with something that the referees have called or not called, but just keep your head and keep going.
So back in that wing T set. More of a wishbone set, that. 3 running backs.
And, I think UWE called a timeout.
At 6 minutes 16, 6-1-6, first timeout, UWE.
6 minutes 16. There's still 6 minutes to go in this quarter. Did somebody tell me we're playing 15-minute quarters or something that we didn't know about? Anyway, as we got a little break in play, I'll let you know who our officials are today. So the referee, the white hat, is Keith Wickham. Very experienced referee, been around a long time. Umpire, Richard Moger. Linesman, Stuart Taberer. Line judge, Jim Briggs. Back judge, Evan Patterson. Field judge, Tim, I'm not going to try and pronounce that name, Okendon, is it? Side judge, Henry Young. And centre judge, Peter Parsons. We're all a bit confused here, Craig. Feels like this quarter's been going on for a long time.
Absolutely, and while we have a break in play, I'd just like to mention our other sponsor, TeamBuildr. This live stream is brought to you by TeamBuildr. TeamBuildr is a weight room app that assists coaches in building powerful training programs and scheduling workouts. Join thousands of other teams like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in using this software to take your team to the next level. TeamBuildr is now offering a free 52-week football training program that comes with a 14-day free trial.
6 minutes 16 in the second quarter. No end of quarter signal was given. That will now be taken and we will move to the other end for the play after the timeout.
Okay, this is, we'll explain what's happened. The referees didn't call the end of the quarter about 6-7 minutes of play ago, which means this drive has been going one direction for way longer than a quarter. It's interesting with what's going on there, obviously. Well, I'm not going to call it a slight mistake. That's a pretty big mistake, you know, especially when it's windy like this.
Mistake. How are they going to forget to change ends at the end of the quarter? I'm a little bit, a little bit confused.
You know, in the interest of keeping things fair, I don't know how they're going to turn this around and say that give UWE their time back in attacking the other direction. This is absolute insanity. I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, and as we say, like a big factor with the wind as well coming across. That could play into the hands.
Absolutely
it's crazy.
Huge factor. If we look at the last pass that Ivan made to X that was incomplete, going the other way in the field, that could have been a completion.
Yeah, exactly. So we're a little bit confused here, but hey, it is Britball.
It is Britball, and obviously we appreciate our referees for coming down, taking time out, making sure this game can go ahead, especially with a team of 8. Hey, team of 8, you'd expect at least one of them to kind of go something's a bit wrong.
Hang on a minute, what's going on here?
That's oh, that is.
I don't think I've ever seen that ever, Craig.
I've never seen that.
I'm a bit lost for words. Anyway,
I've never seen that. Even when I was having to play Iron Man football with like 12 people on a team, we'd never seen something like that.
So second quarter action.
Nice, big tackle from UWE.
Gabe Rivera, great fill, great tackle. Nothing there for that running back for the Leeds Carnegie. And the UWE defense standing strong.
Yeah, number 13, Zach Thompson, just looking towards his offensive line going, what happened there? What happened there? Zach is an outside linebacker, came out and just took his lane and gobbled you up as we see 4th and goal. This is a huge down.
Yeah, big play for the Leeds offense here because momentum is key. If UWE can get a stop here, it could prove real pivotal in this game, Craig.
Absolutely, especially with how this drive has gone. You know, the big completion, the huge costly penalty.
55 out at receiver, he can't go downfield. So I don't know why they're covering him.
He has gone downfield.
Okay, it's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to be a flag. That's got to be on 55 for going downfield.
Yeah, it's either on him or I do believe the Leeds receiver was some offensive pass interference there. It looked like he was run blocking actually, so.
Yeah, either way, I think it's going to be UWE ball here. We'll hear from Keith.
Ineligible man downfield by the offense. The penalties declined. First down.
Big stop from the UWE defense.
That is, we say it, but that is, in this kind of game, in this kind of nervy game, yeah, we see 13 run blocking.
Yeah, what was 13 doing? Maybe he got the play wrong. I don't really know what was going on there, Craig. That was crazy. There was 55 lined up as a receiver on the right-hand side running on a route. You had 13 holding downfield on a pass play. We've had a quarter that we've not had. This game's had everything.
It's had everything we wanted and more of what we didn't. As we see UWE with a long way to go on this drive.
Yeah, a long drive, but I don't think that'll phase the UWE guys. They've done it before and driven all the way down in previous games, so we'll see how this one goes. Ivan back there in the gun. And first down, he's going to the air. Nice little gift play. Good tackle. Alberto, the quarterback there.
Yeah,
with a good
Alberto
stick.
out there. Good stuff. Very, hey, he got himself nice and low. He didn't want to get himself damaged. He didn't want to hurt that throwing arm, so he went, hey, I'm going to get myself low.
Yeah, Albright's
Boom, that is...
Albright's got to do a better job on the block there.
Yeah, it's very hard. We've seen the quarterback's stance, so we know he can get very low. As we see Ivan with the keeper.
Nice run by Ivan. First down for UWE.
Oh,
And a flag.
come on.
And a flag. Some handbags after the play. 2 flags down. Could be offsetting.
I doubt it. I think there was a bit of afters from the Leeds players, but I think the refs saw 25 for UWE coming in at the end of the play there. That's when the flag got thrown.
Yeah, and as we always talk about, they always get the retaliation.
They always do. They always do.
86 grabbing his hand there a little bit. They're one of their best receivers, so that's not great to see from a Leeds point of view.
No, we did see him getting himself open on the last drive, but Leeds not looking his direction, so don't know if this is an injury that's they're aware of and it's just been, you know, aggravated a bit, or if he got himself hurt there on the tackle.
After play, unsportsmanlike conduct, 25 on the offence. Half the distance back, second down. That's 25's first warning.
Okay, so interestingly enough, in the team meeting yesterday, Coach Dan Mayer held, he said about gamesmanship, he said about unsportsmanlike fouls, not getting them. How can you help your teammates not get these silly, costly, unsportsmanlike penalties? And right there we see, I mean, it's not a lot
It's
in that,
not
really,
a lot
is
in
there?
that. He didn't even get his hands up. He's trying to get a player off of his quarterback. That's considering, I will say, considering the hit that the receiver for UWE took after they caught the ball in the end zone, that was nothing in comparison.
Yeah, nothing there.
But it just comes down to what's seen. It comes down to, you know, things get a bit touch and go. You know, the referees can let some things slide and then they get a little bit annoyed at it continuing to happen and they choose to make an example. This could be the example. They've already shown that they don't want to be questioned on their calls, and this is just letting players know, hey, we know this is a close game. Cut it out. Let's play football, and that's what we want to see.
Maybe another explanation here from Wickham.
Something's going on. We've not been blown. Whistle's not been blown back in. I think they're just making sure they get the yardage right.
After review, the runner got to the 25-yard line, which was enough for a first down. They'll have a 1st and 10 after the enforcement of a half-distance penalty to the 12.5-yard line. First down.
Do you think one of them got a phone out then to watch the stream on the review,
I
or
hope
was that
so.
just
Hey,
a discussion?
listen, there is a very, very slight delay. They might have had a chance to do it, but no, I think they must have just realised, like, hey, this is where the player was tackled.
Yeah, I think you're right, Craig. So, after all that, it's 1st and 10. UWE have the ball, as we see Sam Jenkins.
Yeah, making a good run, making a
great
good
run.
cut to the outside, cutting back in, but getting tackled from behind.
Great first down run. He's out of bounds there.
Great chase down and great work from Dante Edwards, number 32. And really just look good lanes, good opening up. Good blocks going on as we see that pursuit from the Thailander himself. Great tackle.
So 1st and 10, UWE back in the gun with Ivan. As he back to pass. Stepping up in the pocket. He's going deep. And it's going to be incomplete. Over the head of Kobe there.
Yeah, I think the wind might have taken it a little bit there, but great stepping up in the pocket from Ivan.
Yeah.
Eyes constantly downfield.
Yeah, great pocket presence, as you say. Stepping up to avoid that pressure. You see him drop back here on the replay. Steps up to his left. Looks for an open receiver. And a wind just takes that over the head of everyone.
Yeah, interesting decision. I think seeing his guard in his face there as he stepped up, made the decision to pass more automatic. I think the Ivan we've seen throughout the season might have run if he had a little bit more space.
Yeah, I think you're right. But 2nd and 10. Trips left. See a motion. And that's going nowhere. Great pursuit by the Leeds defense. Good tackling.
Yeah, number 56 with the tackle for Leeds, which is Malachi Slew. But yeah, very good pursuit. We've seen some good tackling from both teams today.
Yeah, some great tackling on show by both defenses. But just not really stopping the drives. As we see, we've only seen one stop from the UWE defense today. We've got 3rd and long now. Not a position that UWE find themselves in very often. A screen play to the running back. Well designed.
Nice,
Sam
good
Jenkins,
play.
great
He has
blocking.
made the first down.
Well designed play there.
A lot of whistles,
flag
probably
down.
a flag. See what...
It's in the area of holding, I think. Could be defensive holding.
Yeah, I didn't see
You
any
see that on screenplays
offensive-
sometimes.
Yeah.
Defensive linemen, they feel the offensive lineman
The
go
ball
downfield.
was tipped in the backfield, which means it didn't cross the line of scrimmage by rule, so there is no flag on the play.
Good explanation, Keith.
Yeah, cheers for that. So, 1st down UWE at about midway. And we got about 3 minutes left to go in the half.
We think.
We
might
think,
go
yeah.
into the 3rd quarter without them telling anybody, so who knows?
So UWE back in that spread, and Ivan in the gun as he's back to pass. He's got the running back if he wants him. Avoids the rush. Is he going to take? He's still looking downfield for his back across his
And he
body.
makes a
Great
great
completion to Crawford.
And a great tackle there. And we hear the whistles that suggest another flag, probably holding this time.
We actually haven't got a name for number 30, so not sure who he is, but good tackle nevertheless.
Ineligible man downfield, offense number 60, 5 yards, still 1st down.
Yeah,
Here
you
we
see
go,
that.
boys.
You see that sometimes when the QB's scrambling. Offensive linemen get a little bit too hasty and find themselves downfield when they shouldn't be. You don't know if the QB's going to scramble or not. As you see, he's about 5 or 6 yards downfield.
He is down there.
So good call by the refs there. As we see the sun shining, Craig.
Right in our eyes, Greener. As we see 1st and 15.
Run up the middle. And good penetration. 32 again in the mix on
Number
the
18
tackle.
as well.
Yeah, Dante Edwards, he seems to be all over the field today.
Ashley Brookson on the tackle as well. Good work, and that's really, this is the first time we've seen UWE's offensive line just get broken up.
This is a 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning at 2 minutes.
So 2 minutes to go. And we've got 2nd and long. 2nd and about 12. And the question that's on a lot of people's minds, are we going to see UWE's first punt of the season today?
I think it's going to take a lot for UWE to want to punt as we see more.
Oh, Drew Carson.
Fantastic movement.
I mean, he was dead to rights, about 3 yards in the backfield. He's made 3 guys miss and got positive yardage out of it. I mean, that is why he's EP Sports one to watch this week.
Absolutely. Well, just one of a number of fantastic players as we just see players diving through and just getting there. 15, looking to try and break that ball free from behind.
Trips right for UWE now. Ivan back to pass. Good protection.
Scrambles out, he
Avoids the
should
rush.
be running. As he takes the sack.
Another flag down. Another flag. Looks in the area of holding.
Be interesting if Leeds accept this or not, considering it'll be 4th down.
I think they decline it if it's holding.
As Keith coming over just to confirm some bits with what's going on. Speaking to the Leeds sideline, so I guess it's just deciding what they want to do with it. And this very important play. Leeds get the ball in the 2nd half. So very important drive for UWE here and for Leeds.
Yeah, definitely.
Holding, offense, the penalties declined. Because the penalties stopped the clock, the defence have the option to take the ball on the snap, which they are exercising.
Yeah, we're trying to protect a bit of clock there.
The time is 1:28, 1:28 on the snap.
So 1:28 to go, and UWE offense look like they're staying out there, so we aren't going to see UWE's first punt of the season.
No, I doubt we would see it. You know, they're in Leeds territory here. It's about 8 yards to go. We know UWE are capable of making this kind of yardage.
Yeah, so big down. Do you think they might try and draw them offside here? Flag down, timeout UWE, yep.
Yeah, number 44 hoping to sneak in a little point there.
At 1:28, 1:28, second timeout, UWE.
And this is a big play, Greener. This is a very big play, obviously. Leeds getting the ball around the halfway mark. We've seen them make some big plays. Yes, their couple of drives has taken a lot of time off the clock, but they can score in a hurry, and they get the ball in the second half.
Yeah, they do. So this is a big down in relation to the game here. If UWE don't get this fourth down, as you say, great field position, and they get the ball in the second half, so they get 2 bites of the cherry, as we say in cricket usually. 2 bites of the cherry when they get that new ball. Yeah, it's in cricket when they get the new ball, so they get two kind of goes at this. But obviously, UWE still got that opportunity to get that first down. So big play coming up.
Yeah, and the key thing for Leeds is discipline. They've shown that they can tackle in the backfield, they can tackle for short gains. They just need to make sure there's no penalties, and they just stick to their gaps, stick to what they know.
Yeah. So UWE with the trips right look. False start. Left guard, false start for UWE, I think. Jake Suggett there was a little bit antsy.
Full start, offense 53. 5 yards, still fourth down.
Yeah, Jake. And I think UWE are actually sending out the punt unit now.
I think you've got to in this situation.
It's a sensible thing to do, yeah. I mean, play for field position now. So we are going to see UWE's first punt of the season. And Chenna's a good punter as well.
He is a very good punter. It's been fun every game. We've seen him warming up that punt and never had a chance to use it. So
we've got Sam Jenkins, a snapper.
Yeah, Sam Jenkins is actually an All-American snapper as well, so
good punt.
That's a very good punt.
Good punt. He shanked it a little bit off the side of his foot, but he gets the bounce, and it's going to be on about the 20-yard line where LEEDS Carnegie are going to take over. And they're going to have just over a minute to try and get down to the end zone, to drive about 80 yards.
Hey, we've seen them make some big plays before. They can do it again, so Leeds will be hoping, looking for those sideline throws. Probably going to abandon their run game here unless they're hoping that UWE are thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
so.
two-minute drill. Probably unlikely to see them going with their dive plays. They are a run-first offense, as we've seen, but they're probably going to abandon that run here.
Well, they do have all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, they do. So they can run the ball. We'll see what happens. Again, Moses on this side, number 86. Probably be looking for him in the pass game. See Alberto there back in at QB. And he's going to run himself.
Just stepping out of bounds a little bit earlier than... Oh, no, ref giving it. Good tiptoe in there.
Yeah, nice run on first down by Alberto there.
Smart run as well, saving those timeouts, getting himself out.
77 maybe getting away with a little bit of a hold there as well, but again, if it's not flagged, it's not called, we get on with it.
Absolutely, as we see.
Shot block 64 and 73 by the offense. Half the distance remains first down.
So a high-low there, so what you can't do is if you're engaged as an offensive lineman, someone else then can't come in and cut and take the legs away from the same blocker who's being engaged, so that's what that penalty was there. Also very dangerous.
It is extremely dangerous. There's a lot of knees that can go, a lot of ankles. It's, sometimes it gets called and it was an accident, nothing that the player could do. They kind of get pushed into it a bit, but at the end of the day, it's player safety penalty more than anything else.
So we've got first and a mile now for Leeds.
Going to the run again by the looks of things.
Yeah, QB keeper, good tackle. Gavin Jordan there in amongst Chenna as well. UWE probably going to just let this run now, and I think Leeds probably going to do the same. They know they get the ball in the second half, so they'll probably just let this clock run.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, seeing all 3 timeouts, but seeing two rushing attempts on their first 2 plays really suggests to me that they're happy to get to the halftime with the score the way it is. And considering how the UWE games have gone this season, I don't blame them. They've really shown that they've got enough to compete and potentially beat UWE today.
So a sweep right. Gavin Jordan again. He's been everywhere today as well. Always around the ball, Gavin Jordan.
Yeah, we've seen some really good pursuit from UWE. The one thing missing is really the contain. We've seen a few outside runs. Just get UWE getting themselves in trouble with them a bit.
I think we're going to be at the end of the half now.
Yeah, I think,
Wickham walking up to the ball.
Yeah, and Leeds walking to the sidelines, so I believe we'll be going to the half now.
Yeah, that's going to be the half.
This is the end of the first half.
So Craig, any surprises there for you?
I mean, to me personally, the biggest surprise was the referees not calling the end of the quarter. That is the most insane thing I've seen for a while, you know. But in terms of the actual football that was played, no real surprises. We knew this would be a close game, a tough game. I would say maybe the discipline.
Yeah,
maybe the discipline. Yeah. Both teams have had players just really costly penalties. We've seen Leeds denied a touchdown. Yes, they did score on that drive, but then we saw them on another drive where it should have been a game over and UWE gave up. So let's hope for some better discipline going into the second half.
Yeah, that's it. Kenny behind me there saying hello, long-time Bullet veteran there, and Bristol Aztec legend. But yeah, I mean, I'm with you. Penalties costly for both teams, not just one team either, both teams. It is a close game. We did say about it maybe being a shootout, but I think the penalties have killed them here.
Absolutely. I mean, this had the potential of being a shootout, but with the way the clock's been running due to those penalties, we've seen a lot of penalties in bad situations for both teams. So hopefully we see that cleared up, and hopefully we see a few more points in the second half.
Yeah, it'll be good to see what halftime adjustments both teams make. Obviously not quite both of them getting it perfect at the moment, so there is a lot of room for improvement for both teams, and it'd be interesting to see what tweaks they make on both offense and defense when they come back out for the second half.
Absolutely. This game has the potential to remain close or either team to run away with it from what we've seen. So let's hope both teams fix those small little tweaks and we have a fantastic second half of football.
Yeah, guys, so stay with us. We'll be back for the second half. Don't go anywhere. If you need a toilet break,
yeah, do that.
Don't just go that.
Go somewhere if you need to pee. But yeah, we'll see you in about 10 minutes.
All right, we'll see you then.
What drama we have here!
Allowed to play off, puts the shot away, and it's just another super goal.
I cannot believe what I have just seen.
Welcome back, everybody, pitch side. England have won this one 22 points to 6.
Electric out the blocks. Have completed the greatest of comebacks. Callum Gulliver, Godfrey, Callum, Godfrey, it's Stephen Godfrey, he's at the goal, Stephen Godfrey.
Your 2018 champions, the London Monarchs. Winners of 2018.
Boys, well done, boys, let's give it up, go on, lads.
My name is David Mann. I'm a postgraduate student studying here, studying a master's in information technology at UWE Bristol. I chose to study in the UK because of obviously the reputation that the UK has for their studies, being able to come over here to Europe, possibly see the world. Continue playing basketball was a big reason. Everything has been brand new, but all the professors have been great. From day one, they've been very, very helpful. All of the coursework itself applies directly to preparing you for the workplace. There's no extra wasted time where every course is directed towards exactly what you want to do, towards your major. There's no general education, so you're learning what you want to learn the entire time. For postgrad, so my master's is only going to actually take me 1 year. For undergrad, it's only 3 years. But yeah, getting this accomplished and into the workplace in just 1 year is going to be great. Living in Bristol actually is wonderful. The city has a ton to offer. There is quite a diverse environment that you'll find here. You get into the city, you have pockets of just different types of places, from Old City to the harbor side to Clifton. Food here is wonderful, so Bristol has a ton to offer. While attending UWE Bristol, I also play for the university basketball team. We play in the Premier Division here. It's helped a lot with kind of getting settled, already having that family, camaraderie, and getting to know the city a little bit better, getting to know the culture a little bit better, and also getting to play sport at a high level. It's been a lot of fun. My overall experience here at UWE Bristol has been wonderful. It's been enlightening. My professors have been great. I feel more confidence once I am done here, going on to whatever the next adventure is in life, whether it be coursework or basketball. It's been a very positive experience.
Okay guys, so welcome back. Hopefully you had a nice little quick break, grabbed a drink, bit of refreshment, a little toilet break. And back with us now for the second half, and it'll be UWE kicking off to Leeds. Craig.
Rena,
welcome
you
back.
are correct, yes. Welcome back. Yeah, we went and got ourselves, get some waters in, get some teas in, quick little toilet break, and we're back for another second half. Hopefully second half, like we said before we left, clearing up the mistakes from both teams, but great first half.
Yeah, mistakes from the referees as well. Hopefully they cleared them up. But yeah, as you say, penalties costly. Speaking to head coach Dan Mayer at the halftime break, he said that the penalties were they were killing their drives at the moment, and they just need to sort that out. Make sure that we're disciplined and not do it. As I said, they talked about that in team meetings yesterday as well. So hopefully that chat to reset themselves at halftime. You know, it's understandable with the adrenaline flowing. Semi-final, you kind of forget where you are, and these things just happen. So hopefully for both teams, it doesn't kill them in the second half.
Absolutely, and like you say, that adrenaline's a big part. Hopefully it's worn off a little bit, that they can play more disciplined football and not lose their heads. As UWE kicking the ball off.
Nice deep kick, and it's over the head of the returner.
And it's not gone into the end zone. It is live.
Live ball.
He's picking it up, looking to get to the outside. He does briefly. He's still going. Steps out. And UWE had a chance there for a very dangerous field position.
Yeah, I mean, returner not quite, maybe thinking it was going to go into the end zone, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think the wind caught it a little bit more than he was expecting. And, you know, hey, if he had more experience with the ball being kicked that way down the field.
Chris, you got to make the tackle there, boy. Kind of just tagged him off a little bit like it was a tag drill.
Yeah, Leeds should be happy with the return they got after all of that.
Yeah, they're going to have okay field position just inside the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Carnegie offense. And we might see this Carnegie team start to tire. They've got a lot of guys going both ways at the moment.
Yeah, we noticed it towards the end, especially with you know, the quarterback making some tackles. He's out there on the other side of the field. So you see a flag coming from deep.
Yeah,
I thought potentially a face mask, but I doubt the referee that threw the flag would have saw that.
Yeah, he was a long way away.
Very long way. He was up by us.
One of the coaches on the sideline here, right in front of us as well, complaining that the referee was 25 yards away. How the hell could he see that flag? Assuming it is on Carnegie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he'll be complaining if it's on UWE.
Personal foul, face mask by the tackler. 15 yards, first down.
There we go. So it's on the defense there. So 15 yards on the tackle. tacked onto the run, so it's going to be a first down, Carnegie, and after all that, they're going to have great field position now.
Oh, and it was, I have no idea how the ref just threw that flag, saw that. That was close, but here we are, 15 yards. And it's a bit unfortunate that one of the first things we say is, let's see less of the penalties, and on the first play, we see a penalty.
Penalty straight away, 15 yards, you know, they're up to about the 35-yard line now, and good field position. Sweet play to number 32. Good fill.
Yeah, good diving
Chenna
tackle by
there,
Chenna.
just filling the lane.
As the wind started to pick up, so I wonder if we'll see both teams look to abandon the pass game a little bit, stick to that run. Both seeing some success off of it.
Yeah, it's a great fill from Chenna there. Dante Edwards trying to find the edge, but Chenna comes down hard through the lane and takes the knees away. The tackle for no gain.
Yeah, half a yard at most there. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Carnegie in that spread look now.
Yeah,
trying to draw them offside.
Looking for a pass, looking for a screen. And
so that was meant to be a fake screen and a fade to the receiver on this side. If you saw the receiver, he fake blocked and went downfield. And they set that up from the first half. You saw them run that screen play in the first half, set that up to run that play. As you see, pump fake, receiver not quite getting out of his break, and the pressure getting to the QB, which is why they couldn't then capitalize on that fake.
Yeah, we saw it just down there in the bottom left-hand corner for anybody wondering what was there. You saw the inside receiver drive it up.
Good discipline from the UWE defense, though, not to fall for that, and great pressure up front again. We've talked about the battle in the trenches this game, how the UWE offensive line have been driving back. The Carnegie offensive line have done a good job so far, and that UWE defensive line there has shown what they can do.
Absolutely, we see a false start, and
yeah, Edwards moving a bit too soon there. It's going to be on 32. They'll go back 5 yards and
Full
replay
start,
down.
Offense, 32, 5 yards, still 3rd down.
Honestly, it'd be quite interesting to see, because he gives himself up, he gives the play away, the jig's up, he knows, he lets the referees know. Obviously the snap's too quick, but I'd like to see him do a little side shuffle like he was motioning after that, just to like, no, it won't be ref, it won't be ref.
Yeah, he's accepted it. He's given it the old chest tap. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so after all that, it's 3rd and long.
Yeah, 3rd and 14.
And it's a pass play. Edward back to pass, and he's got it.
Incomplete.
No, he's dropped the ball. I thought he had that there.
The passing game of Leeds Carnegie has been really, really good today. Just quick timing, quick rhythm. When it's disrupted, you know, that's when UWE are getting on it. But if that ball's released, my money's on the receivers to catch it.
Moses mentioned there, maybe Fascinet did enough coming over late to dislodge that ball, or do enough to put him off so that he couldn't secure the catch.
It looked like the ball took a little bit of a tip as well, so in this wind that could have easily
and he's
changed
throwing
it.
against the wind going that way. As we said, the wind is quite strong here, and when it picks up, throwing the ball from the Leeds sideline towards the UWE sideline is quite difficult.
Yeah,
so we're going to see Leeds' first punt of the day here.
I can't believe it. We're seeing both teams punt today. This is new to us. Excuse us if we don't have anything to say. We're not as well versed in the punt as we see a big
good hang
punt.
Time. Very good hang time. Brian Peavy, nice take from him. Makes the first guy miss.
And he's still on his feet.
And he's up the sideline. And it's a great return from Peavy.
Yeah, fantastic work, making it into the Carnegie side of the field, making it to about the 30, well, they're putting it about the 35, which is nice to see if you're a UWE fan. Yeah, very brave take from Brian Peavy. Hand on the ball from the Carnegie defender. Could have done more with it there, but Brian Peavy's, he's small, but he's extremely powerful, extremely quick. And if you don't make that first tackle, be prepared to give up a lot of yards.
Yeah, as we said, the first game of the season, punt exactly like that. He ran it back up the UWE sideline for a touchdown. It looked like he was almost gone again then, but UWE, great field position. We've got a change at quarterback as well. Theo Lander's now in at QB as we see the run with Sam Jenkins.
Yeah,
as he's up the
middle, and he's made his way to the outside.
He's breaking it outside.
Assuming there's no flags.
And he is gone. Touchdown, UWE Bullets.
No flags on the play. One play, one touchdown, 20 points to UWE.
Yeah, great run from Sam Jenkins. Just pressed the hole, bounced outside, and he's all the way to pay dirt.
Yeah, we see...
Again, look at the offensive line. They're 10 yards downfield on a body, pushing the pile. And Sam Jenkins just does the rest.
Just very quick, very shifty. 56 for Leeds on the outside contain there. Could have maybe made a dive and attempt at a tackle. Looked close enough from our angle, but obviously Sam all the way through for the touchdown.
And UWE ready to go for 2 here. And we got double tight formation. Got a feeling this could be a run up the middle. Yeah, Jenkins up the middle.
And he's in.
In for 2. Great job by the UWE offense there. All because of special teams. I'm sure Coach Fursman will be loving it over there with the return game.
He'll call that a special teams touchdown.
Yeah, this will be Coach Fursman's last home game here, coaching at Hillside Gardens. As we know, he's moving away.
Moving to America.
Yeah, he's not going to be with the team anymore. So, you know, I played with Coach Fursman back in the day between 2011 and 2014. Reminiscing on that a few days ago. He was sharing some pictures online. So, Coach Fursman, shout out to you, buddy. You've been great for the UWE Bullets.
Yeah, you're great for the UWE Bullets, and all around great guy. Just while we're on the subject of him, I used to live with him, and he's, you know, he can be a bit of a troll sometimes, but he's an absolutely great guy, and wish him all the best in his future endeavours.
Yeah, so Leeds offense now, they're going to have to answer back quickly here if they want to stay in touch and distance of this game. If we see another punt, I can see this game getting away from them with the momentum. They need to try and get something going on offense here on this second drive.
Absolutely, this is an extremely key offensive drive. This could be...
Again, another great high kick, and it's in the back of the end zone. Obviously, UWE missed out on 6 minutes of kicking that way.
Taking advantage of it now.
I jokingly said to one of the officials, are they going to get the extra 6 minutes that they lost going that way in the second half? Or they kind of just walked away and didn't answer me.
They asked him what month it was, but I thought he might be on a Mayan calendar instead.
So we see the Leeds offense in the huddle coming out. And as we say just a second ago, this is a very important drive for Leeds in terms of momentum.
Extremely important. It'll be interesting to see what the play calling is here. Running game not really working out as well as it was in the first half, obviously. It's just one drive.
Tight formation, QB follow. Chenna stuffs it in the backfield. And again, tees there around the ball. I mean, it's just lots of UWE bodies rallying to the ball.
Especially with that like bootleg lead from the QB. I don't know, obviously it's a setup play. Obviously we can see you've got that fullback dive fake option there. You'll have a reverse off of it, which we saw earlier, that UWE plugged up extremely well. They're plugging up this QB lead, so let's see they keep their discipline to make sure they don't let anything over the top off the back of it.
That's it, they've just got to stay disciplined, gap control, make sure they don't give up any penalties, and we know they rally and make tackles well, so they should be okay on this drive.
Absolutely.
If they're disciplined.
Absolutely. If you're a UWE defender, you know you just need to get your hands on somebody.
Alberto back to pass.
And that's a pick
picked off by Brian
Peavy.
Is he going to go for 6?
He looks like
down the sideline.
He's been pushed out.
He's just pushed out of the 1 yard line. Brian Peavy, receiver on the floor there, complaining maybe about a pass interference that wasn't called.
Yeah, it was very handsy from both players from that initial look. Obviously we'll see a replay in a second, but
yeah, Zach Thompson was the receiver, the intended receiver on the floor there, complaining. We'll have a little look on the replay. We see 13, maybe a little hold by George Rhymes, but again, as we say, no flag, so it's not called. You have to get on with it and play ball.
No, unfortunately those small little movements, you know, this game's being played so quickly that those things can just be missed.
Yeah, like half a quarter can be missed. I'm sorry, I'm not going to let it go.
No,
Craig.
I can't. Honestly,
honestly,
it's the most insane thing I've seen. But it's at least we made it to halftime with a proper halftime as UWE line up for first and goal after that turnover.
Yeah, we've got Landers back in at QB, Drew Carson now in at running back. As we said just before the halftime, 1A, 1B running back, either or, pick your poison.
Hey, the same can be said for the QBs as well, as we see the bootleg.
The bootleg there, and Landers is in for the score. 6 points.
Plus, oh no, that was I'm so used to the the 2 points being from that far out. I thought it was a 2-point conversion.
That was a touchdown, Craig.
Yeah, I got ahead of myself.
There we go.
I'm 2 points ahead.
He beats the backside contain, 56 there.
Again, 56 had an opportunity to make a tackle. Just noticed his body's a bit upright today.
UWE lining up for the 2-point try now.
Now it's the 2-point try.
Yeah, and as I said, the floodgates are opening now. That last drive was important for Leeds. Drew Carson.
Yeah, straight up the middle, straight for 2. Yeah, I agree, Greeno. We said it at the end of the half. What could happen in the second half? We could see either team run away with this, or it could stay close. And you know, we're 3 minutes into it, and we've seen 2 UWE touchdowns.
Yeah, just a poor start by that Leeds offense. You know, a punt and a pick. Not what they wanted coming in from half-time. Maybe down to tiredness, as we said, a lot of guys going both ways.
A lot of guys, yeah.
Maybe down to half-time adjustments that that UWE made at the half, and they're just kind of they're seeing the rewards of it now.
Yeah, and I think the tiredness is a big factor. We're seeing UWE's offensive line. Yes, they've been doing a phenomenal job of driving players back, but it just seems to be they seem to be more in control those last couple of drives. Same for their defensive front as well. Those tackles that we're getting, you know, 2-3 yards. Those carries, from Leeds that were getting 2-3 yards and now getting none, -1. It makes a huge difference.
You see Marching kicking off, and 30 is going to return. Oh, it's a reverse. Got hit by his own player there. Great tackle by X.
Thought we might see a double reverse there for a second, but yeah, a bit of friendly fire, good tackling all around.
Shout out to Jimmy Anderson in Germany, who's watching. I've not been able to check my phone, but just checking the phone. Shouting out myself and Craig for good comms. We appreciate you, Jimmy. Thanks for tuning into the stream.
Yeah, cheers. Appreciate Jimmy. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in today. And appreciate CheersMate for putting the camera on us just now while we line up for this this first down, as we see a nice little football game going on in the background as well. 1st and 10 for Leeds Carnegie, as we see a pass play, couple of pumps, and just throws it away.
Yeah, throws it away. Lives to fight another down. Yeah, we see him. He pump the screen, maybe looking for that screen and deep shot.
Yeah, it looked like there was a couple of players. Good adjustment from the UWE defense, especially the defensive backs. Take that option away from him, but Leeds Carnegie are looking dangerous when they step back to pass.
Alberto with a nice quick hit to 84. Good rally and tackle. Nice pitch and catch for the Leeds offense. They did a bit of that in the first half, maybe trying to go back to it. We're going to have 3rd and manageable for the Leeds offense at about 3rd and 6.
And the thing is, if your running game isn't working, these quick passes are essentially the same. UWE are standing off a bit. They've been burnt deep. So those quick passes, those quick options will be there for Leeds Carnegie if they want to try and, you know, develop a sustainable drive.
Yeah, that's it, mate. So we've got Leeds now out 3rd and short. Are they going to go for that hitch pattern again? Corner's a little bit up now.
Down 6. They are looking to the air, as we see. Trying to keep
great
it.
Tackle. Darian Simmons again.
Yeah, and we're seeing a Leeds player a bit slow to get up.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. Getting off a little bit slowly there, number 12, number 32. But again, both playing both ways, both probably real tired and gassed, and the Leeds punt unit is now coming out.
And so's the sun, which, you know, as a ginger, I'm not particularly fond of, but here we are.
Did you bring your sunscreen, Craig?
I've always got some emergency in the car, so I might go silent for 5 minutes while I go apply. Factor 50, obviously. As we see Leeds going for the punt. Big step back. Really good hang time on these punts from Leeds. See
fair
the fair
catch. And a good fair catch from Brian Peavy there. And the UWE offense are going to go from their own 43-yard line. and Leeds are going to have to do something here on defence. They're going to have to try and turn the ball over, because at the moment the momentum is all UWE Bullets.
Yeah, I mean, we've only seen one turnover this whole game, and that was that pick we just saw that led to points. Leeds, you know, down 24 points now. You've got to imagine they're going for 2 every time. 3 touchdowns, 3 conversions behind. This is a big play. This is another big drive for the Leeds Carnegie defense.
Yeah, defensively, they don't just need to stop here, they need to try and get a turnover. Landers back to pass, and he's got Albright. Albright's first catch of the game. He's been a solid receiver all year, hasn't he, Matt Albright?
All year, he's run fantastic routes. He's got good feet, good hands, and again, good timing there between the 2 players.
Yeah, actually converted quarterback as well. He was quarterback at the University of Laverne in America. So
the emergency
he can
QB,
do everything. Yeah, well, he's the 3rd string guy.
That's what I mean, emergency. Well, I mean, it'd be more of emergency if they called us to go do a course and do a master's.
Yeah,
I
so
suppose.
UWE in this empty set here now. Landers
looking for another pass, gonna get sacked. And it's interesting to see UWE go to the air twice there. Only had to make a yard. Now just leaving themselves there.
Offensive lineman a bit slow to get up here.
Yeah, we're seeing a call from the sideline. We're going to have a bit of break.
My time.
And while we got this injury timeout, we'll have a look at the scores around the league. So in the other national Premiership final, we've got semi-final. We've got Nottingham Gold against the Birmingham Lions. Nottingham Gold currently winning 13-0. In Division 1, we've got SGS Pride beating the Ex-Demons 39-0 currently. I don't have a score for the North final at the moment. And then in Division 2, we've got the MMU Eagles on 3 and the Liverpool Raptors 22. That was full time. And then the other games are yet to kick off. The Southern Conference, we've got the Greenwich Mariners currently winning 13-0. Greenwich Mariners coached by Bullet alum Kirk Dunn as well. So he'll be happy with that one at the moment, currently winning 13-0.
Absolutely, and again, while we've got this little break, just want to remind you that we're brought to you by EP Sports. EP Sports providing the UK and Europe with high-quality American football equipment and apparel, helping athletes reach their potential since 2007. As well as EP Sports, we're brought to you by PlayOverseas. PlayOverseas have been helping the UWE Bullets recruit American football players since their first recruit, Tyler's Island, in 2018. They've had recruits compete for them every year since. They work closely with Coach Dan Mayer in his recruitment, and the service they provided to prospective players is free without any charge at any stage. They've helped over 250 US student athletes move to the UK to date. If you'd like to play for the UWE Bullets next season, as an appointed recruiter, PlayOverseas can support you in completing your UWE application and guide you through all the required steps. If you're interested, please visit www.playoverseas.co.uk.
Also a shout out to Bullet alum KC. We know you're going through some stuff at the moment, mate, but we are here for you. We are thinking about you. So KC, shout out to you, buddy.
Absolutely. Once family, always family.
So UWE offense back on the field. I think if they score here, the game's probably been and done, right, Craig?
Hey, listen, it'll take a lot for Leeds to do it, but they're a powerful unit. They're a powerful team. First things first, you need to look at getting this set of downs converted.
Yeah, it's 4th down, 4th and short, 4th and about 2. I wonder if UWE are going to go for it. It looks like the offense is staying out there.
Yeah, 4th and short from in the UWE and the Carnegie side of the field. I can't see any other option but to go for it.
I think we've got a timeout.
Yeah, it's looking that way. I don't know from
At
who.
5:52, 5:52, first time out of the half, UWE.
Nice just catching up with the Bullets alumni WhatsApp chat. You're making me laugh, guys. Keep the shout outs, keep the stuff coming in. We are listening, we are watching. So thank you all for tuning in again. We appreciate you. Apologies if you're hearing any bad language from the Leeds sideline. We are in close proximity to them.
Yeah, you might have heard it down when down at the end zones as well. It's got a couple of microphones down there as well.
So big down. We see a jet motion from Crawford. Lander's keeping it. He's down for
With
the first
the lead.
down
He's still on
and
his
more.
feet.
Great first down run, and again, offensive lineman just that push.
It's a thing of beauty to watch, honestly. I swear I've rabbited on about it every single game, but when you make space like that for your players, it's just great. There's a lot of motion, you know what I mean? You see a lot of movement. It's confusing, that Carnegie front, that front seven, and like you say, it might be confusing, and they're a step slower due to playing both sides of the field.
Yeah, and UWE going quick here, getting up to the line nice and quick, trying to keep them gassed. As we see trips left for UWE. Landers on the QB keeper, great block. Oh, nice cutback. Get upfield, son.
East-west.
Get upfield, north-south.
Yeah, that was a hard one to describe what was going on, because he moves quicker than I can talk.
Makes one guy miss, another guy miss. Two guys run into each other from Leeds, but eventually gets brought down.
Got Carnegie players tackling each other there.
And after all that, he gains 2 yards.
Hey, at least it was still a gain. And again, that comes down to that offensive line push. It looked like it was about evens, as we see.
Yeah, so your jet motion, and it's Crawford. Great lead block from Carson. There is a flag, though. It's probably going to come back for a hold or a block in the back.
Yeah, either way, that does look like it's in the vicinity of a UWE penalty.
Holding, offense, number 5. 10 yards from the flag, remains second down.
Not number 5. Come on, X. You're better than that, boy.
Yeah, X is he's a former offensive lineman as well, so he's used to not doing those kinds of things. Obviously, he's come over here as a tight end, but he was a Southern Athletic Association first team player in 2017, 18, and 19.
Impressive. This UWE side is full of impressive athletes.
So's the Leeds sideline. We've seen some really great plays from a lot of players on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, Landers back to pass. Bit of pressure up the middle, but he goes right. Makes another guy miss.
Step back into the pressure. He needs to get this ball out of his hands.
Good block from Carson. Great block from Drew Carson.
That was a great block.
Saved his QB from taking a big hit. And Landers gets what he can out of it.
Thing is, Landers obviously not fully a second string. We've seen Landers and Ivan switch about drives all season, you know, but maybe there's him trying to prove himself a little bit here, trying to make a little bit too much happen just to try and show out.
Hey, Landers is the baller. He's just signed to go and play in Germany as well for the summer, so.
Well, congratulations to him.
Looks like that could be a first down. Drew Carson with some tough yards there.
First down, Drew. That's what we call him. That's what I call him just now.
I was going to say, I've not heard you call him that before, Craig. 2-point Ivan, yeah.
2-point Ivan, yeah, 2-point Ivan. Again, apologies for any language you're hearing. A lot of the players moving down to that side where we've got a field microphone.
So we see UWE with trips right. We've got a motion left, and it is a jet sweep.
Yeah,
Loads of
he's going to get to
blockers
the
out in
outside.
front.
Good block, good lead block.
And he's gone. Crawford, touchdown. Don't celebrate, you're already on an unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, he's not.
That's it.
This
Smart.
is business.
Hey, he wants to be playing in that final next week.
I want to be playing in that final next week. I get battered, but I want to play in it.
Interesting though, seeing the final being played on a Tuesday evening. What's your take on that, Craig?
It's just play where they can. Just play where they can. You know, Tuesday's a bit of a weird evening. It's not exactly Friday night under the lights. It's no Saturday. You know, Super Saturday. It's no Sunday. But hey, we'll take a Tuesday.
Yeah, it's due to the Big BUCS Wednesday, which is the university equivalent of their all championship games on a Wednesday, and it's played as a curtain raiser on a Tuesday. Oh, Sam Jenkins was wide open for 2 there, and just a bit undercooked from Landers, but throwing into that win that way.
Yeah, he needed to give that a little bit more of the beaners. Yeah, as he just kind of noodle arms this a little bit, just into the wind.
So the score is going to say the UWE Bullets 36, Leeds Carnegie 6, and I don't think there's a way back for Leeds from here. Craig, what do you think?
Hey, listen, the Leeds sideline are doing a fantastic job trying to get behind their defense still, even at this deficit. And they've seen that their offense can, you know, have long drives, have sustainable drives. Do they have enough time to come back 30 points? Personally, I don't believe so, but I've seen weirder things happen, like a referee forgetting to change it at the quarter. So
hey, it depends. Maybe the referees forgot to start the time completely, and we've still got 20 minutes.
Hey,
to go, 12 minutes to go in the third quarter. As we see marching ready for the kickoff.
Who knows? But yeah, we want to see quite a good return here from Leeds, as it's fumbled about a bit. Does get to his feet. Shifty movement. Does get through
movement.
2 UWE players.
Good
He's
return.
got space.
And the kicker makes the tackle there, but there is a flag. There is a flag.
Yeah, I believe this will be either interference on the sideline, as we see a couple of Leeds players with their hands up acting like they didn't do anything. But
if it is, that'll be the second penalty against Leeds on the sideline. They've got to do a better job of coming back if this is
During the return, block in the back, 17 on the return team. 10 yards from the flag, first down.
So it was a block in the back by Leeds. Again, penalties just to kind of be the story of the day, really, for both teams. I mean, hurting Leeds more than UWE, I'd probably say at the moment, but
yeah, as we saw a great block there, a great legal block from number 33 for Carnegie that opened up that lane, but all for naught, as some of the Leeds players might say. And as we get ready for first down, and a whistle going, looks like we're going to see another timeout from UWE.
At 3 minutes 20, 3-0, second timeout, UWE.
yeah, timeout UWE.
The quarter or the half?
You heard a player there on the microphone questioning if it was the quarter or the half.
Oh, we do have fun. We do have fun. But yeah, UWE with the second timeout, obviously they are up 30 points. They can use these timeouts here to, if they don't see something they like, try and resolve it. But you know, in a closer game, you don't want to have your second half timeouts nearly over with 3 minutes to go in the third. And whistles are in and get ready for first down.
Yeah, see a pass.
Yeah,
oh,
quick
great
pass.
bat down. AK there. Getting that big left paw up, swatting the ball away.
And this is what you need to do. That Leeds Carnegie offensive line have done quite a good job of blocking. They've made sure their QB doesn't see much pressure. I'm not going to say no pressure. He's definitely been under pressure. But they just need to get those hands up, and that was a great job.
Yeah, great technique from AK there on the defensive line. Defensive line are always coached. If they can't get into the backfield and they're getting blocked, you know, get your hands up, see if you can interrupt that pass or make the QB's trajectory of his pass take a different route because that hand's in the way.
Absolutely, and there's quite a short QB for Leeds, so having to throw up and over the offensive line as we see a great attempt at a grab there.
Yeah, a bit of a wayward pass from Alberto there.
And we're just seeing that timing disrupted of this passing game for Leeds. You know, he's getting out there, he's looking to get that ball out quickly, throw it into the wind. We saw earlier on the 2-point attempt, and it could have just got away from him a little bit. Yeah,
I think he made the wrong read there. 81 was open up the seam. Could have had a nice hit to him, but sometimes as a QB, you get that tunnel vision, or if that's his read progression, that's his first read, then he's going to hit that, isn't he?
Absolutely, and to be honest, I doubt he wants to be in that pocket longer than he has to be.
As we see him drop back to pass again. Great pressure from behind, and he's going to be sacked.
Tackle.
Darian Simmons again, been in and around the ball all game, and he's been an absolute force to be reckoned with on that defensive line for the UWE Bullets, and Carnegie just don't have an answer for him at the moment.
No, not at all, and it's hard to have an answer as a QB when he's rushing off the edge here. You see quick hands, Tackle does a really good job to try and wash him out, but just lowers his hips, gets that hand up, and is able to turn the corner for a direct line to the QB and the sack.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and long, and we've seen some good punts from Carnegie so far with some good hang time. They are punting into the wind, and as I say that, the wind is getting quite strong.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's going to get us at some point.
And that's Fulford back there. He's the punter. And again, nice hang time on the punt. It's gone miles in the air. It is out of bounds. Peavy still caught it, showing what he can do.
Looking up into the sun to catch that one. Really good job. It was out of bounds anyway.
Oh yeah, he was about 2 foot out of bounds when he caught it, but showing off a bit. Being an All-American, you can do that.
I try and show off, and I've got no reason to. I normally get put in my place for trying it, though.
So we're going to see that UWE offense come back out.
Yeah.
Nice for us as well not to have a running clock in the second half. I think this is probably the first time this season we've not seen a running clock in the second half.
Absolutely, it's been this has definitely been the longest game UWE have played in so far, and their offense are getting a chance to try some things out that they might not have earlier in the season.
Yeah, we see Giacomo in now at fullback at Y. He's usually a defensive lineman, so you know they're getting the subs in. They're trying people at different positions.
In the backfield.
Got a different running back in there now as well. I will just check who that is.
We do have Ivan back at QB as well.
So UWE definitely rotating now, looking to give some other guys some reps, some well-earned reps as well, which they haven't previously been able to do because of all the running clocks.
Exactly. UWE have been having to play like very minimal plays all season.
Unfortunately, I don't have a name for number 28.
Well, the only thing I can tell you about number 28 is arm tackles won't work.
Yeah, Ivan
Great
on the
lead.
QB
Great lead.
stretch.
He's made his way to the outside. He's going to step out of bounds or get dragged out.
Great running by Ivan, yeah. I mean, just found the edge there, patient with his running, following his blocks, getting exactly what he can, getting the first down, getting out of bounds.
Yeah, the thing is, you can tell from the running backs, from the QBs, there's a lot of trust in these offensive linemen that they'll make the space for you. Nice easy drive, nice easy first down for the UWE offense.
Yeah, good league block by Fagbemi as well. The receiver there, number 14. So Ivan back in the gun, and it's a run up the middle.
Number 28 again, running into a bit of trouble, but still breaking free, still on his feet, getting gang tackled there. Good job from number 28, tackled a little for not as many yards as he ended up gaining. You see him just get a little bit lost.
So we've got 2nd and about 4, maybe 5 to go. Ivan back in the gun. Tight end to the right. He's looking that way.
He's going to step up, spinning round again, still looking downfield, throwing it deep. He is open.
Oh, what a grab! I think he was throwing that to Albright,
yeah,
but
on
Lex
the back.
was just in the way, and he's plucked it out of the air.
I didn't see Albright on the back.
That is insane.
Was fantastic play all round. No flags as well. Great job from the UWE offensive line to let Ivan make the most of with the time he had.
He's definitely thrown the backside post here to Albright, number 9. Let's watch the replay here. So he looks right.
Yeah, that's his.
Makes 15 miss, spins out of the way.
Ivan
he
tries
looks
to
at the
find
backside,
space, yeah.
backside post, and Lex coming across the field.
Oh, wow.
takes the touchdown away from Albright, but what a grab.
Yeah, and I would. Yeah, you give your Hulk Hogan pose, son. You've earned it.
As we see a run up the middle.
And it looks like it's going to get stuffed, but
he's in for
after
2.
The 2 points have been scored.
So our score now, UWE Bullets 44, Leeds Carnegie 6, and they are running away with this one, and that is now going to be a running clock territory.
And what would you say the biggest thing here, Greener, that's led to this huge change in this first quarter, not even in the second half, just this quarter, we've seen a huge difference in play?
I think halftime adjustments from UWE have been fantastic. They've gone more to the ground game, which they've been most successful in, I think, from the first half. I think also the tiredness of the Carnegie guys going both ways at the moment is definitely showing, and their defensive line is just getting obliterated at the point of attack by the UWE offensive line at the moment.
Absolutely, and the thing is as well, all those things come into play together, not just as individual things. It's on the coaches to see those tired players out there and make the adjustments that you're talking about. It's noting what worked well, what didn't work well, and we're seeing it all unfold in a perfect storm.
As we see UWE lining up for the kickoff, march in there. And the kick is away. Another good kick. And 86 is going to bring it out.
Yeah, no chance for a fake return, but as he fumbled.
Ball's on the ground. UWE have it. Is he going to be deemed down, or is that UWE ball? That is a UWE ball.
UWE ball, UWE live, unfortunate. Did a good job of getting that ball in the air. Maybe should have let it go out of bounds out the back of the end zone. Takes a bit of a hit as he tries to turn. And
yeah, that ball's definitely out before he's down. And a great recovery from Drew Carson there, scooping it off the ground.
Yeah, as we see a replay again a little bit.
Ruling on the field is the black fumbled the ball and white recovered it.
Yep, yeah, I don't believe he got a knee
First down
down.
white. That's also the end of the third quarter.
That was a great tackle.
Hey, Craig,
that was a
the
great
referees remember the end of the quarter.
Boom, boom, let's move on.
So we are going to change ends. So we don't get that extra 6 minutes back. No, but UWE are going to get the ball and have another opportunity with good field position to try and get that 50 burger up.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal tackle from Drew Carson. We're talking a matter of inches between that knee getting to the floor and not.
Yeah, also a good call by the referees to see that that was a fumble, because it was one of those bang-bang plays where it's real close, and you see them often or not, they don't call them fumbles, but actually good call by the referees.
Yeah, very good job. Well, we have a little break in play as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Just a reminder that this live stream is brought to you by TeamBuildr. TeamBuildr is a weight room app that assists coaches in building powerful training programs and scheduling workouts. Join thousands of other teams like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in using this software to take your team to the next level. TeamBuildr is now offering a free 52-week football training program that comes with a 14-day free trial. As we see UWE getting ready to start this fourth quarter.
Oh, it's a fumble by UWE.
And
Ball's
Leeds,
on the ground.
Leeds might have that ball. A lot of Leeds players at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, 28 didn't quite get the handle on that. I think Ivan has got it at the bottom of the pile there. So very lucky, a lucky break for the UWE offense there.
Yeah, just off on the handoff. Good job from Ivan getting in there. Not Cam Newton in the Super Bowl on that one. He's getting himself down there.
I grip my teeth a little bit when I see the QBs going for those.
Horrible.
You know, you don't want to see them broken at the bottom of the pile there.
Yeah, I don't want to see an extended leg that ggets knocked out while a lot of players are diving in. I will say that. I don't see that for any player.
Yeah, so Ivan back to pass and naughty cut there. Number 15 left his ankles behind.
Yeah, that was
great cut by Neomagumbo.
Yeah, that was a great job. Two players that could have made a play in the backfield, but we've seen it all day from Ivan.
Watch this cut on this replay. Boom! See you later.
And again, it's just taking advantage. As players are getting tired, their stances are going to go a little bit. They're not going to be as low to avoid those things happening to them. And Ivan, a player that's been getting rest as well, you know, due to the UWE's rotation, able to take advantage of that, make some extra yards.
Yeah, we see Ivan back to pass again. Delivers a strike to Kevin Adams. And that's a touchdown, UWE Bullets.
Absolute
And that was an absolute
rifle.
That was a laser, wasn't it?
Absolutely. He put that in there. Not afraid of that getting picked off. Knew his receiver had it. Put it where only he could get it. And that's another touchdown for the UWE Bullets.
Look at that.
Great job from the camera team keeping up with that one.
And Kevin extends it out just in case he's not in.
Just
but
in case.
He was already in.
Yeah, and Leeds can't do much but put their hands on their hips there, unfortunately, as UWE do score another 50 burger on a team.
Yeah, UWE going for 2 in the gun with Neomagumbo. And it's a handoff up the middle and he walks in untouched. You see the size of that hole, Craig?
That was, I mean, cliche alert, trope alert, but a bus would also have made that touchdown. That was insane. the size of the gap. But it just shows the play calling from UWE. They've gone out wide a lot. They've done a lot of jet sweeps, a lot of motions, a lot of passing, and Leeds unfortunately just forgetting that also runs up the middle also count.
Yeah, Giacomo there on the end attempted a cut block and whiffed it a little
Running
bit.
clock
but
at about 9 minutes.
He was hoping you wouldn't call it out like that.
Hey,
but hey,
hey, you know me, I don't miss a trick.
That's what we're here for.
So we've got the score now currently, UWE Bullets 52, Leeds Carnegie 6. And this game is all but done. Let's see if Leeds can get a consolation score here.
Yeah, they really needed to see a touchdown. I mean, they've only had one drive. Let's remember that. They've only had one real drive out of the 3. One was a pick, one was a fumble on the kickoff return.
Yeah, big
as we
high
do see
kick.
another one.
Good rally and tackle by the coverage team. Zach Thompson there on the return for Leeds.
Yeah, and I think this game's got a bit away from Leeds. We saw a lot more UWE players around the tackle there than we have on some previous returns. You know, heads hanging a little bit.
Yeah, you
Tired
can just
legs.
tell. You can tell by the body language on this sideline. It's gone very quiet. The body language has dipped, and understandably so. You know, the game got away from them in that third quarter when they came out, and just they haven't come back from it since.
And that's all it took. That's all it took. I mean, obviously we can say, you know, 2 drives there where the UWE didn't have to go too far, but really the damage was done after the pick. The head started to drop there, and that's why turnovers are so valuable in this game.
Exactly that. We talk about the battle of the turnovers, and great tip
Yeah,
by the
another tip.
defensive lineman again. You can tell they're a well-coached team, this UWE Bullets.
As we see the refs hustling to get back to the ball back to the line. Oh, great job. That was a
just
great
got that
job.
left pull up, didn't he?
That was a great
Nice little
job.
tip on the ball. 19 was open in the flats, so great job by the defensive
Yeah,
lineman there.
that is one thing I'll say about UWE. They have let the receivers get to the outside. I don't know what kind of scheme they're running. UWE's DBs are fantastic.
Yeah,
but
I
there's
think
just been a bit standoffish, I would say. They've been playing more, you know, 5 steps off.
Yeah, we see the QB follow here by Alberto, but he's not really going far. Yeah, in the defensive class yesterday, they were talking about how they were going to fill up the gaps. They had responsibilities for each running back when they won that wing tee or that wishbone formation that they have. So each person has a responsibility. So they were selling out on the run and maybe playing like a man coverage, cover 3 behind them on the defensive side. So that's why you've seen quite a lot of underneath pass plays complete today because of that cover 3 look.
Yeah, Leeds playing into that. Unfortunately, we did see an injury there for Leeds player number 12. He was able to get himself to the sideline, but he is looking in pain.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. Alberto there, the quarterback.
Yeah.
So I don't know how deep Leeds are at quarterback. I did see number 18 throwing the ball at half-time, and he looked like he had a bit of an arm on him. So maybe he might be the guy that goes in at QB now.
Yeah, but we used to have Stanford and Chase throwing balls around at half-time, Greener, so...
Yeah, but they didn't look good. He's actually throwing a spiral.
Shout Stanford, shout Chase. As Leeds line up with the backup QB in check. That is, I believe, number 10?
I think it's 18, Ashley Brooks. False start.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 18, Ashley Brooks. So it is the guy I saw at halftime.
Full start,
throwing the ball.
offense. Number 13, 5 yards, still 3rd down.
Yeah, 13 with a full start there, Zach Thompson. Just trying to get a head start of everyone.
Yeah, small mistakes like that are probably going to come in a little bit more as they're tired, as their heads have dropped a little bit. It's just hard to keep that discipline when you feel the game's gotten away from you, which I mean it has. It's gotten away from Leeds here. As we see the pass.
Okay, that wasn't like the spirals I saw in front of halftime. That's for sure.
Hey, it's completely different just throwing the ball to your friends than it is to try, especially with this defensive front of UWE.
That was a bit of a duck coming out there.
Oh my God, I'm just thinking of. Yeah, I'd probably cry. And another tip.
Got tipped. That's why.
Another tip.
That's why.
At 5 minutes 23, 5-2-3, 3rd and final timeout, UWE.
So UWE calling a timeout on 4th down, trying to get another score in the books, trying to get to that 60-point
What did I
margin.
just say? 5:33.
As we said at the beginning of the stream at the top, when Leeds played UWE last time, it was 60-0. Obviously, won't replicate that today with Leeds finding the end zone, but they'll try and get to that 60-point margin.
And honestly, Leeds, they could have been up. They could have been up early. There was some big plays. They caught UWE sleeping a little bit. They took advantage of some of the penalties with the free yardage they were given. And unfortunately, you know, UWE had a good stop. Carnegie had a couple of penalties themselves that really let them down on drives, and then just the halftime adjustments.
So Leeds in pump formation here. The wind's just died down a little bit at the moment, as I say. It's picking back up again, just like that.
Well, that commentator's curse words for
Snap
everything,
on the ground.
but it's on the floor.
Oh, he's going to run it.
He's going to try.
He's going to run it. But he's going to get stopped. Chenna there. A lot of the times you see punters, when the ball goes on the ground and they escape and they try and run, they can still kick the ball.
Yeah.
So many punters over here in the British League, they don't remember that when they're running. They're kind of like deer in headlights, and they just want to try and get to that first down. But if you get outside the pocket, you're still behind the line of scrimmage. Punt that ball away.
It just depends on which way he's running. If he's a left-footed kicker, he can do it there. If he's a right-footed kicker, he does it. His momentum's going the wrong way.
Yeah, I remember when we had Dane Robinson, alumni, Bullet alumni, was our punter. He could actually pump with both feet. So if he was running left or right, it didn't really matter. He could pump with his left or pump with his right, and he was actually very good at doing that. When the ball was out, he'd still run to line of scrimmage, bring the guys down, so the coverage team was down, kick the ball, and they'd get good field position off of it because there was no blockers there for the return guy at the back.
Yeah, it's a good scramble drill.
So we got Albright. Oh, it's going to be a double pass. Nothing there. As we said, Albright, the QB for Laverne. Frankie Pankhurst trying to pull a few tricks out of the bag there, but...
Yeah, I think there's a few trick plays they've wanted to be running all season and haven't had a chance, as we see that jet sweep pass there. A jet sweep pass attempt. And, I mean, fair play to Leeds, not falling for it. They've seen that jet sweep come out a few times, so know what to expect. So we see some communication between the referees.
Yeah, I think we're going to hear from Wickham.
Ineligible
man downfield, I think.
Ineligible man downfield, number 60 on the offense. 5 yards, still first down.
So it wouldn't have mattered even if he would have completed the pass. Interesting to see them try and run that trick play, though, because now they're going to be in the final. Don't you think you would have kept that in the bag just in case you might have needed it in the final? But now they've put it on film. Nottingham or Birmingham, whoever wins, are going to be a little bit savvy to that, maybe.
Well, the thing is, with trick plays, like we've seen it, you know, some teams in this league don't like revealing a lot, but at the end of the day, it doesn't necessarily matter. The coaching staff is good enough to adjust, and the players are good enough to adjust. Oh, it's a fumble.
It's on the ground. Ball's on the ground.
Yeah, I believe...
That's the second fumble by number 28 for UWE, and Leeds have recovered that. Again, number 30, we don't have a name for you, but number 30, he's definitely been one of the players today to look for that Leeds.
Yep, as we get confirmation of the turnover. I believe number 28, when he was getting tackled, was actually on top of a Leeds defender, meaning that was a live ball, as we see him just fighting, maybe fighting too much. He does get that knee down. I mean, yeah, we see the ball in his hand still. We see the knee on the floor.
Yeah, so we see Leeds offense trot out. So just looking at the other semi-final now, it is now Nottingham goal 34, Birmingham Lions 0. So it looks like it's going to be a UWE Nottingham final. I think pretty much everyone called that through the season and what was going on, that was going to be the final, and that was going to be earmarked for it already and penciled in. So that is going to be your final next week. It's going to be Nottingham versus Leeds. Nottingham versus Leeds? Nottingham versus UWE.
What do you know that we don't know? As we see the ball overthrown.
And then SGS Pride are going to be promoted to the Premiership next year, as they've got full time against Exeter Demons 51-0. So we will see SGS Pride next year in the Prem South.
Congratulations!
And actually, congratulations to SGS Pride. Myself, a Pride alum as well. I think I played at every single program in Bristol by this time. But it'd be nice to see SGS in the Prem South, and actually looking at how they played this season. I've been to a couple of games. I think they probably would have beaten Cardiff, UEA and Swansea this year, and given Birmingham a run for their money as well.
Yeah, they're a really good program, obviously quite new at the uni scene, but they've been developing for way over a decade.
And T gets the sack on the Leeds QB.
Fill that man up.
Yeah, great coverage. We see T getting his belly out there. He'd be eaten today, that's for sure.
At 1:54, this is the 2-minute warning. At 1:54, the 2-minute warning.
So 2-minute warning, and not a lot of time left for Leeds to try and get that consolation score.
No, it was. This is the thing about football. It's one of the things I love. Is the quick turnaround. Things were tight. Things were close, and by halfway through the third quarter, 6 minutes in, the game was out of hand.
Yeah, the game was done. Yeah, that's it. And obviously, you feel for some of these Leeds players, seniors who are not going to play for Leeds next season. We've been in that position before, haven't we, Craig?
Yep.
Where you're not going to play for that team anymore, and it is heartbreaking. You are on a journey that season, and the players, they become your family, their brothers, and your brothers for life, and it's always difficult coming off a loss, especially a loss of this margin as well.
Not only that, I mean, the last few years that we've had, globally with the pandemic going on, it's really limited the amount of football that could be played. For a lot of these players, there's been a huge gap. This isn't just the culmination of this season, this is the culmination of 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, 3 seasons, I guess.
Yeah, exactly that. Time running down now. It is 4th down, and Leeds will be punting. There won't be a lot of time left for UWE. It'd be interesting to see if they take a knee or try and score again. I mean, final next week, I'd be taking Leeds. Get out of the game, no injuries. Let's go home.
Yeah, get through this nice and smart. I mean, obviously Leeds have timeouts, but they're not going to be using them on defense. There's no real point to it. I think UWE, obviously, they do like to go for it a bit more because they don't get a chance to run too many plays. That's been a little bit different today. Their offense has had a chance to try things out, see how their looks change and move. As we see a fake for a pass.
Punt. Oh, and he fell over. Oh, something happening on the tail end over there.
Yeah,
and number 30 over there. Getting into it with one of the UWE players. Yeah. I couldn't see it was. I think it might have been marching over there. But those things are the things you need to avoid. You don't want to get ejected here, Craig.
No,
the game's
not at all.
done. Don't get ejected for next week.
Not at all. The referee's pointing towards the lead side of the field, so I believe it might have been initiated just due to frustrations on the players' part, and the UWE players running over to obviously make sure that nobody makes a mistake. That means they can't play in the final next week.
Yeah, it happens, and hopefully that wasn't deliberate by that Leeds player trying to get a reaction, trying to get someone ejected from the UWE team.
Oh, yeah,
I have seen people do it deliberately before, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt and hope that it wasn't deliberate.
Yeah, we actually saw it from Leeds the last time these two teams played when it was 60-0. Tensions got a bit high, and there was a few.
Yeah, number 55 for Leeds. I think he was riling you up on commentary, if I remember rightly.
Oh yeah, it was just the things not getting called. He was hitting the QB 10 seconds after. It was wild.
So referees having a big discussion here. There's flags on the floor, there's hats on the floor, so there's going to be multiple fouls, whether they offset or not. We will see. Keith Wickham about to give us the explanation.
After play, we have a personal foul face mask by Black. We have piling on by White. The penalties will offset, and that's the end of the game.
There we go. So, game over. Your final score: UWE Bullets 52, Leeds Carnegie 6.
Bit of a sour ending to this game with how competitive it was in the first half, but here we are, full time, and the UWE Bullets will be going to the final.
Yeah, they're off to Nottingham to play Tuesday evening, and it'll be against Nottingham Gold in that big BUCS Wednesday curtain raiser, and it'll be after the Division 1 final. I think the kickoff is at 7:45, around about that time. So if you're in the Nottingham area, get yourself down there, see if you can watch the game. The stream, it is being live streamed. I'm not sure which production company it'll be, but if you're listening, CheersMate, maybe sign them up because of their quality of streams. And myself and Craig are around for commentary.
Yeah, listen, I've got a free Tuesday if you need it. But if this is our last hurrah, Greener, it's been a great season commentating with you. We've got to see a fantastic UWE team play their hearts out all year, and to make it to the final, going into enemy territory. It's in Nottingham. Would like to have seen something a bit more neutral, but here we are.
Yeah, fantastic season for the Bullets so far, you know, getting to that championship final. Bullets only have one championship in 2007. A lot of the guys watching would have been in that. They were sharing pictures of the ring earlier, so it'll be nice to see UWE get one more of those championships.
Yeah, and it's vindication for the coaching staff as well. Obviously 2020 they beat the then defending champions Leeds 60-0, and then the season got called off for COVID.
Yeah,
so.
Don't I know it as well, Craig.
Yeah.
That was my year as well, mate. That was my year, and absolutely gutted about that season. But I'm happy for these guys that they get a chance to rectify that and have an opportunity to win a bowl.
Absolutely, it's a big opportunity for them. You can see some smiles on faces. Maybe not cheering as excitedly as they would just due to the flat ending of that game. But I'm sure they'll be in high spirits immediately afterwards.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get a player or two in for an interview if we have time before you leave us, so do stick around. We'll try and get a little chat with a couple of players, maybe a coach, and stay with us.
Yeah, we'll see who's free. And Greener, just on a personal note, while we get to see some of these fantastic highlights, I just want to give a shout out to my dad. Unfortunately, I lost him to cancer in August. Not spoke about it much, but he used to tune in and listen to these streams, even though he had no idea what was going on, to support me. So yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out. He is very much missed.
Hey, I'm sure he's watching now, Craig. So yeah, shout out to Craig, and hopefully we'll get some players in after these highlights, and we'll get some interviews for you. Okay?
Absolutely. We've got a couple of players on standby by the looks of things. So as we see the final of these, we'll just get things prepared.
Okay, so with me I have safety for the UWE Bullets, Gabe Rivera. Gabe, how do you feel the game went?
No, it was a great game, honestly, today. LEEDS BECKETT, hats off to them. They really gave us a test in the first quarter, really had us, having to adapt and, trust each other a little bit more, which we haven't, really had the challenge this season so far. So hats off to them. They gave us a great game. The weather's amazing. Who says England has always has bad weather? This is great. Beautiful day for football. It was great.
So what were the adjustments that you made at halftime? Because in that third quarter of the game, you just took it away from Leeds. It was some adjustments. Was it maybe down to them fatiguing because there are guys playing both ways, or was it your adjustments? What did you change out there?
Yeah, no. From the first drive, we started realizing that we were kind of misaligned. We were pretty much saying. We put ourselves in a bad position because they had more man with the way they were attacking. So after that first drive, we faced adversity. We sat down after they scored, and we kind of had everyone talk. Everyone who kind of saw everything, we pieced it together, which is a great thing that we're able to do that. We all have a lot of great football minds, a lot of great football IQs on this defense. We're able to just talk everything through, and we really got it clicking. In the other drives.
That's good. Anyone on your sideline had one eye on the other semi-finals? See you going to play in the final yet or not?
No, I think we take it game by game right now. We're not really worried about who we play. The only person that could beat us is UWE. It's us versus ourselves.
Yeah, I agree. A few penalties were costly in that game, but I will let you know you will be playing Nottingham next week in the final.
Okay.
They put a decent score on Birmingham, so it will be Nottingham next week. Hopefully you've looked at a bit of film of them. I know some of the Leeds games that you had were against Nottingham, so you may be a bit familiar with them. But just like to say good luck next week and all the best for the final.
Yeah, appreciate you. I mean, we don't really care who we're playing, honestly. It'll be fun nonetheless. This has been an amazing game, amazing experience. This UWE Bullets team is definitely something special. Really proud of all our boys. Really proud of our coaches, really putting everything together. Shout out to UWE as well, having this football team. But yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Gabe. Yep. All the best in the final.
Yep.
So that's Gabe Rivera there, safety for the UWE Bullets. We're going to get Coach Fursman in now for another interview with Coach Fursman. So I have special teams coordinator Anthony Fursman in for an interview. Fursman, this will be your last home game here coaching at Hillside Gardens. How do you feel it went for you on special teams today?
Mate, special teams as always stand out for the team, but mate, just to take a second here, shout out to Greener and Craig, amazing commentary, obviously completely unbiased, but the stuff that you guys have done for the team and the sport in Bristol is amazing. It's taken us 15 years to get back to the final, but the Bullets are there. So
I appreciate you, Fursman. Thank you very much. Nice to see you actually getting some returns today as well in the kick return game and the punt return game. Anything you had dialed up specially for this game, or was it just usual services resumed?
I'd say usual service. I mean, if I'm honest, we were just happy to get full reps of it. You know, shout out to Leeds. You know, they're a well-coached team. They've got good players. They're giving us full reps. We've struggled the last few games with not having opportunities for kick returns, and you know, obviously we're not cheering for it, but we got our first punt of the season today. So yeah, and it went well.
Did you have one eye on the other semi-final?
No. Well, someone's just told me that we're going to be lucky to play a team in green and gold, I think.
Yeah, Nottingham.
Right?
Yeah, you'll be playing Nottingham next week. They beat Birmingham quite convincingly. So yeah, you'll be Nottingham next week. I take it you've looked at a bit of film already, pre-preparing.
We went up and we watched one of their games a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, they're a good team. They got some good players, got a good quarterback. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a good one for the fans. But yeah, we're not going to just show up. We're going to send a message and take home the next title.
Good. Good. Lovely to see. Well, thank you very much for joining me, Fursman. All the best and congratulations on your last home game here at Hillside Gardens.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.
So, just getting the headphones on now is head coach Daniel Mayer. Daniel, sum up the game for me.
Mate, we won. I'm just ready to go and celebrate. Yeah, it was a really good game. I think first half, the first half was a lot closer, and you know, Leeds gave us a really good fight. But in the second half, we ran away with it. And I'm going to catch, so first half, Leeds were in it. Second half, we ran away with it. And I'm just really proud of the boys. You know, it's been a really long season. Coming off the back of COVID, to have such a great team spirit and energy, that's what I'm really proud of. So
yeah, you definitely look like they're a well-coached team, and the brotherhood and solidarity between the team, as you can see, they're all dancing over there on the sideline. You know, it's great to see. They're definitely happy. Great to see UWE in the final again, first time since 2007.
Yeah.
And going to be playing Nottingham. Feeling confident?
You know, I'm just excited to get to the final. I think what we're going to look forward to is playing on a big stage in front of the whole of the Brit Ball community, and just showcasing how good the Bullets actually are. And I think for the team, the people we're going to be looking at when we play is going to be the alumni. Like, massive shout out to the alumni. There's a whole bunch of them here today. The team's been around since 1992, and it's great to see a whole bunch of people here today.
Yeah, a lot watching on the stream as well, and commenting in our group chat as well, and giving shout outs. So, you know, fantastic. But Coach, thank you very much for this season, and all the best next week in the final. We'll all be rooting for you, mate.
Yeah, appreciate it. Hey, before we go, no, and they do like a still for you. Thumbnail.
Getting the thumbnail on there.
Run away with those.
As we had head coach Daniel Mayer there.
Good guy, Dan Mayer.
Yeah,
good guy.
But Craig, I mean, our last words from us before we switch off.
We just want to say a big thank you to everybody that's been tuning in. We know a lot of families of players have been tuning in at all hours of the day, all hours of the morning, and watching their players and supporting the team. And we can't thank you enough for tuning in. As we see a replay, love it. Looking great, guys.
And there's
it has
the
to be that one. It has to be that one right there. That's fantastic. Send me a screenshot of that one, please. A big thank you to CheersMate as well. Obviously, they've done a great job with the filming. And yeah, I mean, I was listening into the questions you were asking there, and we're just excited to see this final, man. Just excited to see it.
Can't wait. Yeah, shout out to TeamBuildr, PlayOverseas, EP Sports for sponsoring the stream. CheersMate Productions, as Craig said. Fantastic job as always. Thank you for having us. Sad to say it'll be our last game this season, but hopefully we'll be back next year.
Absolutely. We'll definitely be watching at the very minimum next week. But yeah, once again, thank you, Greener, for your help all year. Thank you, CheersMate. Thank you, everybody. And yeah, we will see you next season.
Thank you very much. I've been Greener.
And I've been Craig.
All the best.
My name is David Mann. I'm a postgraduate student studying here, studying a master's in information technology at UWE Bristol. I chose to study in the UK because of obviously the reputation that the UK has for their studies, being able to come over here to Europe, possibly see the world, continue playing basketball was a big reason. Everything has been brand new, but all the professors have been great. From day one, they've been very, very helpful. All of the coursework itself applies directly to preparing me for the workplace. There's no extra wasted time where every course is directed towards exactly what you want to do, towards your major. There's no general education, so you're learning what you want to learn the entire time. For postgrad, so my master's is only going to actually take me 1 year. For undergrad, it's only 3 years. But yeah, getting this accomplished and into the workplace in just 1 year is going to be great. Living in Bristol actually is wonderful. The city has a ton to offer. There is quite a diverse environment that you'll find here. You get into the city, you have pockets of just different types of places, from Old City to the Harbor Side to Clifton. Food here is wonderful, so Bristol has a ton to offer. While attending UWE Bristol, I also play for the university basketball team. We play in the Premier Division here. It's helped a lot with getting settled, already having that family, camaraderie, and getting to know the city a little bit better, getting to know the culture a little bit better, and also getting to play a sport at a high level has been a lot of fun. My overall experience here at UWE Bristol has been wonderful. It's been enlightening. My professors have been great. I feel more confident once I am done here, going on to whatever the next adventure is in life, whether it be coursework or basketball. It's been a very positive experience.
What drama we have here!
He's allowed to play on, puts the shot away, and it's just another super goal.
I cannot believe what I have just seen.
Welcome back, everybody, pitch side. England have won this one 22 points to 6.
Electric out the blocks. Have completed the greatest of comebacks. Callum Williver, Godfrey, Callum, Godfrey, it's Stephen Godfrey, he's at the floor, that's in goal, Stephen Godfrey.
Your 2018 champions